head coach Josh.
Well, I think that was
The statue is
great. Come this way.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to CHSN's live coverage of Eufaula Checotah, the rivalry. Brad Cameron, Jim Alderson, Rodney Houghton here live. Checotah, Oklahoma. We're about an hour, a little less than an hour from kickoff. Should be. I mean, what else can you say about this game? I mean, it's just a huge rivalry game. You know, it's the longest rivalry, uninterrupted rivalry in the state
since 1922.
Since 1922. What's their records in that?
It's 51, 48, and 1.
51, 48, and
100
1.
years.
So they played before 1922 then.
1915 is when it began.
1915 is when it began, and they played how many years before it got interrupted?
I believe it was 6.
Played 6 years, and they got interrupted 1 year, and then they've played ever since.
That's it.
So 50, 48, and 1, which is, really tight, really close. But tonight is really, really interesting because we just had like 3 inches of rain on the way down here, and it's like a sponge, it's like a mud pit out here. So
torrential rains for about 45 minutes here at Oval Field. It's going to be a sloppy game, probably a tough, hard running game. Not very much passing yards I don't foresee for tonight.
It was a crazy drive on the way down here, wasn't it, Jim?
Oh, yeah.
He was crawling in the back seat. I was just going like 55, and everyone else was pulled over, but I could see.
He's the only person on the road that can see.
So I was good. That sun's killing us. Both teams coming in here 2-1. We covered the Checotah game, and we've covered the Eufaula game. We got the Checotah Roland game to kick off the season, and Checotah came out with the win, trailed in the first half, came back and got the win. Really did a good job running the football that night behind that big offensive line on that right side. Let's talk about Checotah a little bit, Rodney. You cover them every week. So what have you seen since week? Actually, it's not week 1. It's week zero week. What have you seen since 0 week with Checotah?
The defense has steadily improved. Every week the defense is getting better and better. Even in the loss to Hilldale last week, they had 3 interceptions, had several sacks, had several quarterback pressures. The defense has been playing solid. On the offensive side of the ball, they've been struggling. Been struggling at the quarterback position, and I foresee some changes happening for tonight. But the running game is there, and like what you said, behind that huge offensive line, Derek Bollinger, the senior, number 68, 6'4", 285. Zach Henson, the senior, 6'5", 320. You got the freshman in Todd Lackey, 6'6", 315. And those are just some of the guys that are up front. So they got plenty of beef up on the front line.
You talk about Henson, he's VOP. Top 100. We seen the Bollinger kid on at Roland, and he was really impressive on the defensive line. Also, just wreaked havoc on the Roland run game and the passing game, really, because he got a lot of pressure on the quarterback over there at Roland. And just I didn't even know about the freshman, 6'6", 315.
6'6", Todd Lackey.
What are you guys feeding him? What are you guys feeding him over here?
Coach Hendricks has done a really good job with whatever that he's doing in the off season, because he's had some huge offensive lines in the last 3 years.
Right, and we go back to the Hilldale game last week. Hilldale's a 4A team now. They moved up, and they're always tough. The last few years they've been a perennial power in 3A. Of course, they were undefeated last year and went to the 3A quarterfinals and lost to Heritage Hall.
Right.
So, they're a really tough team. Eufaula, on the other hand, we covered them week 2 against Vian, and they really played pretty well there in the second half, came back and made a game out of it, and, had some chances there late in the game, but, Vian put them away there. But, I was really impressed with Hunter Heiler. When they brought him in at quarterback, I really think their offense opened up. They started going 4 wide,
right,
and he really started throwing the ball around pretty well, and he really did a good job. Has a couple good receivers. Their running back, I don't remember his name, but he did a good job.
Carlos Aguirre.
Yep, and he did a good job also against Vian. And early in the game they tried to do ground and pound, and they had their other quarterback in, and they was running with their backs a lot.
A senior, 4-year starter, Gunner Ford. He's 6'1", 205, and he'll be playing tonight.
He'll be starting tonight, Ford will?
I don't know which one. Coach wouldn't divulge that information, but he's definitely going to see
Well, me and Jim were talking about him on the way up, and we were talking about the Hyler kid and how their offense. Now, it's week by week. You never know what's going to happen week by week, and especially under these conditions out here tonight with all the mud. I mean, you never know what if you can run the football, you got an advantage in a game like this. But we were talking about the Hyler kid, and we were really we're really excited about doing the Eufaula game tonight. We thought the Hyler kid would be out here and they'd be throwing the ball all around the field because we really thought they did a good job when they brought him in and was able to throw the football around.
He looked really well in practice the other day when I went and checked him out. Hunter Hyler. He has a great vision, great field of vision, and man, he's very accurate, fleet of feet, a lot faster than what Gunner is. But when you want to put in that power package, that's when you're going to see Gunner Ford be underneath center. And don't get me wrong, Gunner has a rocket for an arm. I mean, he has a cannon. He can throw the ball.
And also, the Walker kid looked pretty good in the Vian game on both sides of the football. They played him They played him at outside linebacker some, and then I noticed him a lot of times in the slot. And I like offense, and I love these spread offenses, and I try to watch as much as I can. The Walker kid was really impressive in the slot, and the Bailey kid was pretty good on the outside, I believe. What about them, or how have they been progressing since?
Jesse, no doubt about it. He's a senior, Jesse Walker. He's all over the field. I mean, from sideline to sideline. You guys seen that in the Vian game. And like what you said, they had the opportunities. They lost 20-14, but they were in the red zone 4 times and walked out of there with no points whatsoever. I don't foresee that happening tonight. Tonight I see whoever wins the offensive line, whoever wins the kicking game and can protect the football is going to win the football game tonight.
And I mean, it's hard to look at the Checotah team and say that they're not going to win the battle up front because I mean when you got 3 kids that are 300 pounds and the Bollinger kid, I guess he's 285, but he
plays like a 350.
He's about the strongest. Not at Roland, he was the strongest kid on the field.
No doubt about it.
He was wreaking havoc out there.
He's the strongest kid on the team on the Checotah Wildcats.
So both 2-1. I guess this is the last non-district game for both teams, and this is an every year. When's the last time have they been in the same district?
Yeah, way back in the day when I played, back in the 80s and in the early 90s. But after that, they got out of the districts. But we've always played each other, and it's a battle. Whether you're playing it or covering it, you're going to see it tonight for the first time for you guys. But get ready for a great football game. Both coaches have a lot of respect for each other. They coached with each other for 6 years that Sky took before Larry Newton took the job in Eufaula in 2012. And then here comes his friend, Chad Hendricks, takes the Checotah job a year later. And here we are today.
That's kind of like a going thing down here, though. I mean, the 2 coaches before them.
Yeah, that's correct.
They were best of buddies too.
Hall of Fame coach Paul Bell from Eufaula and Hall of Fame coach Ray Grandstaff from Checotah, best friends except for 1 week of the year, and that's when they faced each other. And it's a special night tonight here at Ogle Field because Ray Grandstaff is going to be dedicated with the stadium. They named the stadium Ray Grandstaff Stadium here at Ogle Field, and so that's really special for the winningest football coach here at Checotah.
Coached here like 30-something years, missed 1 year, went to Muskogee. Come back the very next year, right?
Has over 150 wins.
Yes.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
What?
You miss a year, you go to Muskogee.
He went to Muskogee to coach.
I guess the interim coach here or the replacement coach didn't do a very good.
Probably had a bigger offensive line down here. We've been watching Checotah for the last 2 or 3 years, and that's one thing that hadn't gone away. They had a huge line up there at Roland.
Yeah, we've seen them play Roland in the playoffs 3 years ago.
Our quarterback was big enough to be an offensive line.
Big quarterback, huge offensive line.
We can talk about all the stats and the size because 2 years ago, Checotah had a huge offensive line again. I'm talking about 6'5" and 350 pounders, 320 pounders, and they lost 19-60. And that's the last time Eufaula won. However, Chad Hendricks is 2-1 against the Ironheads. Larry is 1-2, and he's looking to redeem himself tonight.
Right. You're watching CHSN's live coverage Eufaula Checotah. We'll be back after a few words from our sponsors.
Trust in your corner. Let attorneys Anthony Allen and Associates handle your bankruptcy. Visit us or call us today and we will find the solution that is right for you. Attorneys Anthony Allen and Associates. We will help you land on your feet. Visit us at www.oklahomaslawfirm.com or call us today at 800-409-1915.
Hey, Bob Famous here for Blue Ribbon Salisaw, home of the low-price cars, where we're always leading the way to save you money on your next new or used vehicle. You should always think of our dealership first when searching for the best value on your next automotive purchase. So when you're shopping around for the lowest price,
accept no imitations.
Blue Ribbon Salisaw, home of the low-price cars.
was that really necessary?
Do you have questions about cremation? Contact the Cremation Options Society at 844-967-9101. Cremation Options Society. Simple, dignified, affordable.
I have 13 grandchildren. The youngest is 4, the oldest is 18. They're a huge part of our lives. Everything we do basically revolves around our family. I just think it's really important for children to learn the importance of savings as early as possible. So each one of them have an account in Copper's Coin Club, and they know the staff at First Family by name, and the staff also knows them by name, and I think that's really key to learning about financial futures.
Journey to a serene oasis where our team of special.
You're watching CHSN, the Cookson Hills Streaming
And we're back
Network.
here
And
for
now,
live coverage
back to the action.
from CHSN of Eufaula Checotah, the rivalry. All right, guys, for picks tonight, Jim. Actually, Rodney, we're going to let you go first. We know you need to get down on the field, so we're going to let you go ahead and give us your pick tonight, and me and Jim will talk.
Well, like I said, I think whoever controls the line of scrimmage, and I give that towards the Checotah. In the kicking game, being able to kick field goals and the points after touchdowns is going to be vital in this game. I'm picking Checotah 27-22.
That's a good pick.
You need to escort home?
I might need.
I understand, when you look at Checotah's offensive line and you see those guys up front, and especially in this type of field. Now, it is windy out here, so, it could dry somewhat. I'd really like to pick Eufaula. I like Hunter Heiler, and I like that spread offense that they run when he's in the ball game.
Great defense.
So, and good defense led by Walker on defense. I'm going to go ahead and pick Eufaula. I'll pick Eufaula by 7. I'll pick him by 1 score. I'm picking by 6. We're getting a special team, so I'm going to say they're going to miss an extra point. Eufaula by 6. What do you got, Jim?
I'm going to pick Eufaula. I'm going to pick them by. I'm going to pick them by. I'm going to pick them by 3.
Wow.
I think somebody will hit a field goal.
Somebody's going to hit a field goal.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to win the game tonight.
Yeah, somebody's
going to win the game. Rodney?
Hey, I appreciate it,
We
guys.
appreciate it, man. Appreciate you joining us.
Enjoy you.
Anytime.
Hey, join us anytime, man. Come up here and visit us.
Thank you.
Call us next time. We'll meet you somewhere to eat.
We'll do it.
Yep. We want to thank Rodney Haltham with
Eufaula Indian Journal.
Eufaula Indian Journal and the McIntosh
County
Democrat for his pregame coverage. Now, Jim, me and you, let's talk about this rivalry a little bit more. Some of the stuff that we've read. It's when you get in a game like this.
Hey, did you bring
never
your
know.
pistol?
No, I didn't bring my pistol.
Okay, this could be a war.
Yep.
Now,
every year.
Now, back when Oklahoma was coming a state, when McIntosh County had come in and they were trying to have it, name the county seat.
They're trying to figure out who's going to be the county seat of the new county in the state.
Eufaula was the county seat. They had the courthouse. They had basically 2 courthouse buildings, one on one corner and one on the other. One housed all the offices. The other one was actually the court. So a bunch of the fellows from Checotah decided to load up on the old train with their guns and take off and go down to Eufaula. They're going to claim that county seat. Well, come to find out, a deputy sheriff got shot. They didn't know who done it because there were so many people there. So they come back without the county seat. But anyway, there was a feller from Eufaula that come into town, and he was pretty upset. And I guess one of the maybe somebody like a mayor or something like that from Checotah that lived in a boarding house down there, or a hotel down there at Eufaula. So he come into town and he was going to kill him. And so he goes to the room, beating on the door, and the guy in the room, he was scared. So he started shooting back, and he killed the old boy out in the hallway. So this is really a war, buddy.
Yeah.
You know?
There's so much history involved with these two towns, these two programs. I mean, and you just talk about football, and, it kind of becomes irrelevant. Football does. But, I mean, these two teams, it doesn't matter who's ranked, what their records are, when they get on the field and they go to play, either team could win the game. There's that much heart. These kids have that much heart that
they want to win. This is bigger than any other game they play.
Yes.
So, they both teams, like I say, it's 51, 48 and 1. I mean, how much more can you say?
It's bragging rights, I mean, you live 7-8 miles from. I mean, it's bragging rights.
Yeah.
So.
And these two teams, from what Rodney was telling us before the game, it's hardly ever a blowout.
Right.
No matter how good one team is or the other, it's never rare. It's very rarely a blowout. It's always. It's what they call one of them slobber knockers, I guess.
Speaking of slobber knocker, the more I keep looking at and the officials are out on the field now, the more I keep looking at on the field and watching them test that surface, I'm really thinking about changing my pick and going with Checotah in that offensive line because, I mean, it really looks nasty down there. It just really looks soft, the field does. But I'm going to stay with Hunter Heiler and Walker and the
You're just trying to gain points with Rodney.
Well, no, but, really, if you think about it, you run behind 300-pounders. I mean, it makes things – you could run behind 300-pounders.
I really don't think the score is going to be much more than about probably 10-7. As
you can see from our field cam, it's soft out there. You see the trainers with their rubber boots on out there. So, I mean, they're sinking. It's not good traction.
I needed them rubber boots when we got out of the truck where you parked us at.
I parked in Lake Eufaula. You didn't know that? I did all I could.
Hey, you could have got a little closer in case there is gunplay. We could have just jumped over the edge and took off out the back.
You're right. You're right.
Hey, we come through a rainstorm, folks, that I thought.
And I drove through it. Man, I drove through it, didn't I?
Hey, I was almost laying down in the back seat.
He's panicked out, man.
I don't know.
Him and Locke both.
Chris Locklear was sitting in the front seat, and I do not understand. He couldn't see nothing, but Brad could see everything.
We got through there, didn't we? You just got to go.
Hey, you're it. You're the voice.
Just got to go. You're watching CHSN's live coverage of Eufaula Checotah. Stay with us. We'll be back after a few words from our sponsors.
Enhance mind, body, and wellness. Located in downtown Eufaula, we provide the very latest procedures such as microdermabrasion, facials, PRP injections, and Hollywood's hottest secret, the Eclipse MicroPen. Visit the area's only protein pantry where meal replacements help revitalize your youth and achieve optimal weight goals. Welcome to Renew You. Call today for an appointment or find us on Facebook. It's time for renewal. You deserve it.
The earth is our home. It's where we live. It's where our children play. And it's our responsibility to take care of it for future generations. Sue's Recycling and Sanitation is here to help keep our land beautiful. We provide residential and commercial trash service for Sequoyah County. We also offer industrial waste services. Call 918-773-4007 to sign up today. Bankruptcy can be a difficult, stressful, and scary process. It helps to have someone you can trust in your corner. Let attorneys Anthony Allen and Associates handle your bankruptcy. Visit us or call us today and we will find a solution that is right for you. Attorneys Anthony Allen and Associates. We will help you land on your feet. Visit us at www.oklahomaslawfirm.com or call us today at 800-409-1915.
I have 13 grandchildren. The youngest is 4, the oldest is 18. They're a huge part of our lives. Everything we do basically revolves around our family. I just think it's really important for children to learn the importance of savings as early as possible. So each one of them have an account in Copper's Coin Club, and they know the staff at First Family by name, and the staff also knows them by name, and I think that's really key to learning about financial futures.
Your stories, your community, your government, your local teams. We cover the stories that matter to you. We are your local newspaper. We live and work in your community. We know our news matters to you because it matters to us. The McIntosh County Democrat. News that matters to you.
Do you have questions about cremation? Contact the Cremation Options Society at 844-967-9101. Cremation Options Society. Simple, dignified, affordable.
Hurry up. Hello, Bob Famous here, and I'm a little teapot.
Oh, come on, do it
All
right.
right, okay. I'm Bob Famous, master of the universe, and I...
Dude, hurry up.
Okay. Hey, Bob Famous here, and I think my toupee has fleas.
Dude.
No, I'm serious. This thing's itching like crazy. Where'd you get this? Oh, hi, Bob. You know, I've got half of my... Dagnabbit.
Blue Ribbon Sallisaw, home of the low price cars.
Sure, everybody wants to be Bob Famous.
The earth is our home. It's where we live. It's where our children play. And it's our responsibility to take care of it for future generations. Sue's Recycling and Sanitation is here to help keep our land beautiful. We provide residential and commercial trash service for Sequoyah County. We also offer industrial waste services. Call 918-773-4007 to sign up today.
Journey to a serene oasis where our team of specialists enhance mind, body, and wellness. Located in downtown Eufaula, we provide the very latest procedures such as microdermabrasion, facials, PRP injections, and Hollywood's hottest secret, the Eclipse Micropen. Visit the area's only protein pantry where meal replacements help revitalize your youth and achieve optimal weight goals. Welcome to Renew You. Call today for an appointment or find us on Facebook. It's time for a renewal. You deserve it.
I have 13 grandchildren. The youngest is 4, the oldest is 18. They're a huge part of our lives. Everything we do basically revolves around our family. I just think it's really important for children to learn the importance of savings as early as possible. So each one of them have an account in Copper's Coin Club, and they know the staff at First Family by name, and the staff also knows them by name, and I think that's really key to learning about financial futures.
This is Bob Famous for Blue Ribbon. No matter what your credit situation is, old Bob's gonna get you into the vehicle you need for...
Bob, what if they had a bankruptcy?
No matter what your credit situation is, you're approved for that car, truck, van, or...
What about a divorce, Bob?
You're approved.
What about a couple of late payments?
You're approved.
An elephant?
Wait, what?
An elephant.
I don't see where an elephant is relevant.
Well then, Bob, how about an irrelevant elephant? Come on in. You're still approved.
Blue Ribbon Sallisaw, home of the low price cars.
The earth is our home. It's where we live. It's where our children play. And it's our responsibility to take care of it for future generations. Sue's Recycling and Sanitation is here to help keep our land beautiful. We provide residential and commercial trash service for Sequoyah County. We also offer industrial waste services. Call 918-773-4007 to sign up today.
Journey to a serene oasis where our team of specialists enhance mind, body, and wellness. Located in downtown Eufaula, we provide the very latest procedures such as microdermabrasion, facials, PRP injections, and Hollywood's hottest secret, the Eclipse Micropen. Visit the area's only protein pantry where meal replacements help revitalize your youth and achieve optimal weight goals. Welcome to Renew You. Call today for an appointment or find us on Facebook. It's time for a renewal. You deserve it.
Bankruptcy can be a difficult, stressful, and scary process. It helps to have someone you can trust in your corner. Let attorneys Anthony Allen and Associates handle your bankruptcy. Visit us or call us today and we will find a solution that is right for you. Attorneys Anthony Allen and Associates. We will help you land on your feet. Visit us at www.oklahomaslawfirm.com or call us today at 800-409-1915. Your stories, your community, your government, your local teams. We cover the stories that matter to you. We are your local newspaper. We live and work in your community. We know our news matters to you because it matters to us. The Eufaula Indian Journal. News that matters to you.
Do you have questions about cremation? Contact the Cremation Options Society at 844-967-9101. Cremation Options Society. Simple, dignified, affordable.
You're watching CHSN, bringing you the best high school football in Sequoyah, McIntosh, and Okmulgee counties. Bankruptcy can be a difficult, stressful, and scary process. It helps to have someone you can trust in your corner. Let attorneys Anthony Allen and Associates handle your bankruptcy. Visit us or call us today and we will find a solution that is right for you. Attorneys Anthony Allen and Associates. We will help you land on your feet. Visit us at www.oklahomaslawfirm.com or call us today at 800-409. You're watching CHSN, the Cookson Hills Streaming Network. And now, back to the action.
And we're back here live from Checotah, Oklahoma. Brad Cameron, Jim Alderson for the CHSN's live coverage of Checotah, Eufaula. Huge rivalry game. We've talked about it in the pregame. Both 2-1 coming in here. Both will start the district next week. Momentarily, we're going to have the stadium dedication for Coach Grandstaff from Checotah. We're going to dedicate the stadium name to him. Right now, it's Ogle Field, but it's going to be Ogle Field at Grandstaff Stadium after the dedication. So you can't say it's Grandstaff Stadium yet because it's not. So don't say it.
Well, I ain't going to say it. Then. All right.
Both
kind of
teams.
a little disappointed. I thought we might have a chance to get old J.C. Watts up here.
Well, we might if he's here tonight. You know he's in Oklahoma. You would think he would be going to the Ohio State game tomorrow.
I have to go down there and get my OU cap so I can get him to autograph it.
Yeah, you know you'd think he'd be going to the game tomorrow. So I mean, it's possible that he's here, and if it is, we'll do our best to get him on.
Which we also got. There is another OU player here. His name was Rusty Griffiths. He played with.
Played at Eufaula.
Played with J.C. Watts and the Selmans.
He didn't play with all the Selmans, did he?
Probably the last two.
Dewey and
Leroy.
Yeah.
But he said J.C. Watts was the toughest football player he ever played with.
Well,
J.C. Watts didn't start out as quarterback. Did you know that?
Yeah, that's what you were telling me. You were telling me he started out as a
fullback and a linebacker.
I bet he was a good high school linebacker, though. You know, a dude was a good high school linebacker.
He probably still played a lot of that stuff even when he was a quarterback.
Yeah.
Back in that day.
Right.
I mean, everybody back in them days, everybody.
It's Iron Man football. I mean, you're playing.
Well, everybody from the school come out for the sport.
Yeah. So we're about 30 minutes from kickoff here at Checotah, Ogle Field. longest uninterrupted rivalry in the state. 50, 48, and 1. Checotah leads the series.
51.
51, 48, and 1. Checotah leads the series. Think it could be 51, 49, and 1 after tonight?
I'm predicting it.
I am too. I think the Ironheads got a good opportunity here. As you see them running through there.
I just don't think there's going to be a lot of points put on the board. As you can already see.
Ford taking most of the snaps, though, in the pregame. And, we talked about Hunter Heiler and how good we think he really is. And he brought him back against Vian, did a good job against Vian, bringing him back, throwing the football around. It
might be one of them 2 quarterback systems.
It might be a 2 quarterback system.
But
yeah. Hey, guys. How y'all doing? We're TV.
Yeah.
Game officials tonight out of Oklahoma City. Lead referee is Buddy Freisner. Umpires Curtis Shea. Line judge will be Bill Munger. Linesman Kevin Ellis. And back judge will be Derek Baxter.
This is such a rivalry that they bring up referees from Oklahoma City down here to do it. That's what they do.
Yep.
But look at the field out there. The field's already looking like a quagmire.
Yeah. It is.
Hope our buddy Rodney don't fall down there. Get all wet and muddy.
Well, I doubt he will. I think they're getting ready for the stadium dedication down there on the track. Looks like that's what they're.
I was talking to Rodney before we ever even went on air. I get that. Before we went on air, me and Rodney was talking outside here, and I want to thank all the people from Eufaula and Checotah that has watched our broadcast so far. We have had a lot of good feedback. He's had a lot of good feedback, and this is our first year doing this, and we're only going to get better. This is only my really 5th game I've ever done on football.
You're way behind me, buddy. You know how many I've done?
That's just half a season.
Hundreds.
Half a season of your first year, you done it.
I'm hundreds and hundreds in.
But
I'm probably over 150 in, don't you think, Locke? Probably close to 150 games.
What is it, 13 years?
I think it's 13. Yeah, 12 or 13 years. And we made some playoff runs there, we did some Sallisaw games, state quarterfinals a couple of years. State semifinals against Star Spencer, 06, 07, somewhere in there. So I even called, I think, a couple scrimmages, and those are impossible to call.
But, just want to throw a shout-out to both sets of fans for, the good feedback we've had, and if anybody's got any suggestions, hey, get in touch with Rodney.
Yeah, or you can actually leave us comments if you subscribe to our YouTube channel. In the comments section, just leave us some comments if and we're going to eventually interact on there.
Yeah.
On the comments section, we're going to interact, and we may even do it tonight. You never know. But here's the dedication. We'll take you to it.
He's joined this evening by his lovely wife of over 50 years, Janet, his 2 daughters, Tammy Powell and Tiffany Grandstaff, along with 2 brothers, Mark and Gary, and his sister, Judy Wolf, along with her husband, Jim. Although this is a night to celebrate a man who made such a huge impact on Checotah schools, the city of Checotah, and Wildcat football, Coach Grandstaff would be the first to acknowledge the support that he has always been given by his family. All the former coaches that served alongside him all those years, in particular Jack Pugh, Jim Barrett, and Neil Emerson, who were with him from the very beginning. And also the respect and camaraderie he always had with Truman and Leon Dixon. And particularly on this night, his good friend, former Ironheads head coach, Paul Bell. Also, we'd like to thank former Checotah assistant Larry Childers, who worked so diligently to make this happen, along with the Checotah Board of Education and Superintendent Janet Blocker. Coach Grandstaff's coaching career spanned 33 years, starting in 1966 as a head coach in Claremore. As a side note, I believe a former player from his very first football team, Mike Simpson, is here tonight. His first tenure at Checotah High School began in 1969 and continued through 1973 before accepting the head coaching job at the Muskogee Roughers. He concluded his coaching career by returning to Checotah in 1978 and retired in 1994, totaling 21 years as the head coach of the Wildcats. Coach Grandstaff's career record is 152 wins and 120 losses. His teams won district championships in 1967 in Claremore, 1976 and 1977 in Muskogee, and 1985 in Checotah. Coach Grandstaff also led the Wildcats to 6 playoff appearances, the most by any coach in school history. Coach Grandstaff coached 4 All-Staters and was the South All-State coach in 1973. He served as president of the Oklahoma Coaches Association in 1973 and was an advisory board member in 1972 and 1973. And in 1995, Coach Grandstaff was voted into the Oklahoma Coaches Hall of Fame by his peers. The 1957 All-State football player, Coach Grandstaff graduated from Muskogee Central High School and attended Oklahoma State University on a football scholarship. He received a Bachelor of Science degree from Northeastern State University and a Master's degree from Western New Mexico University. In coaching circles, Coach Grandstaff was known not only as a defensive specialist, but became known statewide for his offensive innovations, being one of the first high schools to implement the Houston Veer and then the Wishbone featuring the triple option. Polling many of the former Wildcat players, Coach Grandstaff was credited with having many sayings, such as, "Go until you hear glass break," and "When a blocker's heading at you, you better grab some grass." And all the defensive linemen's favorite, "You've been trapped so many times on defense that they might as well bury you here." He, along with Jack Pugh and Jim Barrett, developed acronyms for the offensive line blocking schemes such as lead, SUBA, BAB, or post-lead BAB, meaning absolutely nothing to the general population, but is forever etched into the memories of hundreds of Wildcat linemen. Coach Grandstaff was known to have dreams at night about new drills for players and implement them the next day in practice. Players would cringe when Coach Grandstaff would walk in and say, "Men, I had a dream last night." In 1969, the summer before his first season as head coach of the Wildcats, players will never forget having to push his car up a hill and then back down. Most generally, he was the driver, and many times yelling, "Out the window, hurry men, or burning daylight." Knowing the impact of his words, Coach Grandstaff never, ever called his players boys, only men. He demanded that players carry themselves with pride, dignity, show determination, and expected them to do what was right. All players were held to a higher standard. For inspiration, players had to look no further than their head coach. In high school, Coach Grandstaff, who was the center on Central's football team, fell, sat on, and cut himself on glass. That night, his mother and RN sewed him up, and he played the very next day, stitches and all. Coach Grandstaff was not only an excellent coach, but an excellent classroom teacher. He taught American history, world history, and government. Between periods, he would stand by his door and greet every player. He taught the value of and insisted his players have a strong, firm handshake. When asked about how he was able to go to different schools and turn the programs around, Coach Grandstaff said it was not about winning, but convincing players to invest all they had in the program and to learn to fear losing. Most of all, though, Coach Grandstaff chose to invest in his players' lives. Many players will tell you that his investment in their life impacted them in a much greater way than football itself. They will tell you that who they become was a result of that investment and the positive influence that he and the other coaches made in them. It was stated by Larry Bookout, former player, and his first former player to become a coach on the staff, that Coach Grandstaff was a big piece to the puzzle of his life. Other players stated that he had helped put them back on the right path in life and ultimately helped shape their destiny. So on this night, Wildcat fans, September 16th, 2016, please stand. Please stand and join the Checotah Board of Education, our Superintendent Janet Blocker, High School Principal and Athletic Director Brian Terry, the Checotah administration and teachers, former coaches and players in this ceremony dedicating and designating the stadium as Ray Grandstaff. 'Ray Grandstaff Stadium. 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 '
For over 125 years, the Checotah Methodist Church has been a ministry and mission in the same hilltop at Wilmot and North Virginia. We are people who are involved, committed, diverse, and open. Most of all, we are people who like to tell the story of God's redeeming grace. We invite you to visit on Sunday at 8:30 a.m. in the Fellowship Hall, followed by Christian education classes at 9:30 and a second service in the sanctuary at 10:50. We observe the sacrament of an open table, Holy Communion, on the first Sunday of every month. We're sure you're going to feel welcome and you'll want to come back. Agent Mallory Martin Funeral Home is a family-owned and operated business since 1938. We take pride in being one of the oldest firms in the state, but also offer modern services and products. Please come visit our friendly staff and newly remodeled facilities. We are honored to serve families of Sequoyah County for over 70 years. We offer contemporary options blended with traditional customs. Our family serving yours since 1938. One Source Insurance, the one source for all your insurance needs. Not captive to any one company, but captive to you. One Source Insurance takes the time to search multiple companies for the best rates for your farm, home, mobile home, boat, auto, RV, or commercial insurance needs. Locally owned and operated by Todd Morgan, an independent agent. Stop by at 119 South Main in Eufaula, or call us today at 918-689-9334, or you can visit us on the web at onesourceinsuranceok.com. Salisol Lumber now offers a complete line of Guardian fiberglass insulation to lower your home or business's electric bill. Whether you want it blown in or batted, Salisol Lumber will professionally install Guardian fiberglass insulation for you. Remember, good results begin with a solid foundation, and that requires the right material for the job. That's why pros and do-it-yourselfers trust Salisol Lumber for selection and service. Fast Lanes Bowl in Checotah has 3-hour unlimited bowling on Fridays and Saturdays, 8 p.m. till midnight. It's only $11.50 for adults and $7.50 for kids under 12. And don't forget to ask about our awesome birthday packages. And remember, at Fast Lanes, we have a Kids Bowl Free program. Go to kidsbowlfree.com/fastlanesok for more details. Stop by or call them today. Fast Lanes is located at 107 Paul Carr Drive in Checotah, right in front of Walmart. Or call them at 918-473-FAST. Laser It Up is Checotah's newest family fun center. Come and play on a 2,300 square foot laser tag arena. We also have arcades and billiards. Enjoy nachos, chips, and soft drinks from our snack bar. Be sure and book your party today, whether it be for a birthday or an event for a church, school, or business. Laser It Up is open Tuesday through Sunday and is located right beside Pizza Hut in Checotah. Call 918-473-0090 today and get ready to laser it up. Tonight's action is brought to you by Cookson Hills Streaming Network, a service of Cookson Hills Publishers, Inc. Get your subscription to one of these fine local newspapers today. Call us at 918-775-4433. The Checotah Methodist Church is proud to sponsor tonight's game. What do we do in the Checotah and Eufaula area? We offer people of all ages and races the gospel of Jesus Christ. We offer 2 services of worship on Sunday and Christian education classes. We offer Holy Communion on the first Sunday of every month. We serve the entire community through the Methodist mission by providing services to those in need. If you don't have a church home, come visit the Methodist Church in Checotah. You'll enjoy the service, you'll feel welcome, and you'll probably want to come back. Agent Mallory Martin, 1915.
Hey, Bob Famous here for Blue Ribbon Salisaw, home of the low-price cars, where we're always leading the way to save you money on your next new or used vehicle. You should always think of our dealership first when searching for the best value on your next automotive purchase. So when you're shopping around for the lowest price,
Accept no imitations.
Blue Ribbon Salisaw, home of the low price cars.
Was that really necessary?
Do you have questions about cremation? Contact the Cremation Options Society at 844-967-9101. Cremation Options Society. Simple, dignified, affordable.
I have 13 grandchildren. The youngest is 4, the oldest is 18. They're a huge part of our lives. Everything we do basically revolves around our family. I just think it's really important for children to learn the importance of savings as early as possible. So each one of them have an account in Copper's Coin Club, and they know the staff at First Family by name, and the staff also knows them by name, and I think that's really key to learning about financial futures.
Journey to a serene oasis where our team of specialists enhance mind, body, and wellness. Located in downtown Eufaula, we provide the very latest procedures such as microdermabrasion, facials, PRP injections, and Hollywood's hottest secret, the Eclipse Micropen. Visit the area's only protein pantry where meal replacements help revitalize your youth and achieve optimal weight goals. Welcome to Renew You. Call today for an appointment or find us on Facebook. It's time for renewal.
You're watching CHSN, the Cookson Hills Streaming Network. And now, back to the action.
And we're back here, live coverage of CHSN's Checotah Eufaula, the old rivalry game. Jimbo, we start talking about these football teams, but what about these bands tonight? We're going to show you both bands at halftime. Both bands were sweepstakes winners last year in their
same as state
class.
champion.
Yeah, sweepstake winners is exactly the same as state champion, and both Eufaula was the 3A sweepstake winner, and Checotah was the 4A sweepstakes winner last year. Now that means you're pretty much state champion band. So,
well, I heard that actually Carrie Underwood come back and help the band out with the instruments and stuff. I don't know if she bought them all instruments, but you think we might see her tonight?
It's pretty doubtful.
Hey, I'll tell you one thing. When we were coming down here, I was singing her song, "Jesus Take the Wheel," buddy.
I had it, though, Jim. We were good, buddy.
And you were doing 95 miles an hour through a driving rainstorm.
No, he's exaggerating. Actually, it was about 60, and it was a good rainstorm. It was a good one.
Chris was sitting right next to you. He couldn't even see he couldn't see it.
Yeah, but he was so nervous over there. His side was fogged up.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do the. Let's go ahead. We want to. We really want to thank our sponsors tonight. We want to thank our sponsor, First United Methodist Church of Checotah, on the Hill in Checotah since 1980, serving the Checotah and Eufaula area. Open hearts, open mind, open doors. That's First United Methodist Church of Checotah. Yeah. want to thank Chad's Automotive and Repair Services also in Eufaula. Give them a call at Chad's Automotive Repair Services. Their number is 918-618-6001. Or you can visit them at www.carsofok.com. All right, Jim, you going to stay with your pick?
Yeah, I'm staying with Eufaula by 3.
I'm going to stay with Eufaula by 6. It's Stan, not Neil, for our national.
Let's do the. Hey, Brad, I was just, as I was standing outside here saluting the flag, Checotah's really built their facilities up down here, the whole school system, hadn't they?
Yeah, it really, I watched a basketball game in their gym this last year, and the gymnasium's really, really top of the line for Eastern Oklahoma, smaller schools. The only one I can really think that's better would be Fort Gibson's. But, a really, really nice gymnasium. Chairbacks all the way around. Just really, really nice place.
Well, it all looks good down here. It really does. It's kind of looking at them Eufaula coaches over across the field. And I guess that used to be the old press box. If it comes a rainstorm or a blowing wind, they're in trouble.
It'd be rough. We were speaking with Buddy Friesner, the head referee tonight, and he said we were talking about the field conditions down there because he walks the field before the game, and talking about the field conditions. He said you're sinking about 3 to 4 inches there in the middle of the field. So
he said the outside's good, which the outside favors who?
Eufaula.
Yeah,
Eufaula.
Only thing we should have done different about our picks, we should have bet Rodney. We should have made him.
I don't know. When you see those big offensive linemen for Checotah, it kind of makes you think twice about those picks. He also said that he was doing a was it a Moore game?
Yeah, where
Charles Thompson's son plays. Yeah, he's doing a Moore game.
Casey? Is his name Casey?
Yeah, and he said he was doing that game last week, and he said he really understood. His running was really slow because he tried to run on a few plays that when Thompson would run the ball, and he said he was really, really behind. I guess they were grading him on that game.
Yeah.
He said that's not the game you really want to be graded on.
Ask him the
4.5 kid out there running.
It says, is that minutes?
Yeah, is that minutes? We're ready for the teams to take the field here. Still a few minutes from kick.
Hey, if you turn around and I'm not here, buddy, that means I found J.C. Watts somewhere. Okay?
Yeah, or Carrie Underwood.
Yeah.
Oldest rivalry in the state of Oklahoma. Again, it's Checotah leads the series 51-48-1.
That's a rivalry. A rivalry ain't 168-38.
Right.
Like some people call, rivalries. This is a true rivalry game.
Yes, it is.
Eufaula win tonight, and next year they're tied.
If they could win 2 in a row, yeah.
I mean,
I don't know how many times a team has won 2 in a row though in the series.
really and truly, what I was looking at in the book, most of the time the teams have a good three or 4 year run where they beat the other one.
Yeah.
And then which that's high school football, because of your turnover,
Right. See the size of the Checotah players out there on the field. 68 Bollinger, 67 Henson. I mean, just massive.
Look at that poor little number 30 there beside him.
I mean, Henson is 6'5", 330. And, of course, Bollinger looks small compared to him, and Bollinger's huge. Bollinger's 6'4", 6'3", 6'4", 280.
This is kind of one of them rivalries where you might think maybe the commissioners, McIntosh County commissioners, might not redo some lines to get a certain kid into their school.
Yeah.
Into their school.
Yeah, school districts. Alignment, huh?
Imagine how hard it is to transfer.
Oh, they wouldn't let them. You won't want to transfer and still have a house in that town you left.
No. Looks like Eufaula will receive to open the game on the west end of the field. It will take the west end of the field. Checotah will take the east end of the field. And now we're ready for the teams to take the field, and we're ready to get kickoff underway. We'll take one more break. We'll be back for the old rivalry after a few words from our sponsors.
You deserve it.
The earth is our home. It's where we live. It's where our children play. And it's our responsibility to take care of it for future generations. Sue's Recycling and Sanitation is here to help keep our land beautiful. We provide residential and commercial trash service for Sequoyah County. We also offer industrial waste services. Call 918-773-4007 to sign up today. Bankruptcy can be a difficult, stressful, and scary process. It helps to have someone you can trust in your corner. Let attorneys Anthony Allen and Associates handle your bankruptcy. Visit us or call us today and we will find a solution that is right for you. Attorneys Anthony Allen and Associates. We will help you land on your feet. Visit us at www.oklahomaslawfirm.com or call us today at 800-409-1915.
Have 13 grandchildren. The youngest is 4, the oldest is 18. They're a huge part of our lives. Everything we do basically revolves around our family. I just think it's really important for children to learn the importance of savings as early as possible. So each one of them have an account in Copper's Coin Club, and they know the staff at First Family by name, and the staff also knows them by name, and I think that's really key to learning about financial futures.
You're watching CHSN, the Cookson Hills Streaming Network. And now, back to the action.
We are ready for kickoff here. Eufaula set to receive. Checotah set to kick here to begin the old rivalry game.
One here.
McIntosh County.
It's okay. I'm excited, bud. Aren't you?
Big time.
Hey, Eufaula brought a full house on the opposite side, and I'm sure by the way these stands look in front of us, they're a full house here too.
Yeah, I think they're standing room only down there. So we are ready here. Boy, it does look muddy. Ball is on the tee. And we are underway. High short kick. Hits. Takes a Checotah bounce. Picked up by Walker. He runs to the left. He's going to get hit at about the 31, 32 yard line where he's brought down. So Eufaula will take over at about their own, we'll call it about their own 33-yard line here to begin the ball game. Feel like that ball just kind of died out there on the grass.
Yeah, you can see the water splash up underneath it.
So Eufaula out here, 3 receivers, 2 backs, shotgun formation. Ford in there at quarterback, number 2. Wildcats showing blitz here on the first play. Ford takes a snap. The give. Good run across 35. Hit hard. Ooh. Taken down at about the 37-yard line. That's number 25 on the
Arriaga.
Arriaga, yep.
Your leg ain't meant to bend like that, is it?
I don't know. It's a good hit, though. Well, he just stuck in the ground's what he did.
He slipped.
Yeah. Shotgun formation, 2 backs, 3 receivers. Ford and the Ironheads. Takes a snap. Quick throw outside. High. Intercepted.
Nope.
Oh, in and out of the hands. Nice coverage out there by number 13. I don't have him on this roster. Hey, can you see if they have a different roster up here? This one doesn't have 2 other players on there. So number 13 there on the coverage for the Wildcats. That's going to bring him a 3rd and about 6 here. Very good. That was Zach Taylor, number 13 there on the coverage for the Wildcats. Man in motion is Walker. Ford takes a snap, drops back, pressured. He's going to run into his own player, gets knocked down. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up a 4th down and about 7 here for the Ironheads. We're going to see the Ironheads in the punt formation. Number 10 back to punt. Zach Anderson, the big linebacker.
Punting could be a chore tonight, too.
It could be.
You put that plant foot down, you could go.
We're going to get a flag here on the play. See what you're going to call. Actually going to pick it up, wave it off. It's going to be a timeout on the field. Timeout, Ironheads. Early first quarter still, 10-24 left. Scoreless ball game.
Salsol Lumber now offers a complete line of Guardian fiberglass insulation to lower your home or business's electric bill. Whether you want it blown in or batted, Salsol Lumber will professionally install Guardian fiberglass insulation for you. Remember, good results begin with a solid foundation, and that requires the right material for the job. That's why pros and do-it-yourselfers trust Salsol Lumber for selection and service.
And we're back here. We're ready for the 4th down. 4th and about 7 here for the Ironheads. Anderson out to punt. I believe that's Conancer back to return for the Wildcats.
Yes, number 2.
Conancer got a lot of carries down there at Roland the last game we called down there.
He carried them in the second half.
Pressure, high punt, short punt. It's going to hit and be down by Arriaga at about the 46. Great starting field position for the Wildcats. 10-16 remaining here, first quarter. Scoreless ball game.
Referee lost his shoe. The back judge lost his shoe. That's not good.
Derek Baxter.
That poor black judge, he lost his shoe, buddy.
Yeah, Derek Baxter, the back judge tonight, lost his. So we'll see number 10, David Underwood, in there at quarterback for the Wildcats. Takes a snap to give Conancer. Finds some space outside across the 50. Dances around before he's taken down at about the 46-yard line of the Ironheads. Good pickup there.
Was number 10 their starting quarterback when we done them rolling?
No, it was Shropshire, wasn't it? Shropshire was their starting quarterback, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Lock? Yeah. Second down and 3, 7-yard carry there for Conancer. Pistol set, 2 receivers, 1 back. Underwood takes a snap, the give, Conancer. Wrapped up in the backfield, breaks a tackle, still running across the 45. 40, tracked down at about the 39-yard line. Good carry there for Conancer. That's going to be it's going to be a Wildcat first down.
Taking them short, choppy steps when he cuts.
Good carry there for Conancer, down to the 39.
We might not see Checotah throw the ball one time tonight.
Nope. Well, when you're running the ball like that, you really don't have to, you know. But when you do play action, typically it's there.
Yeah.
Pistol set. Underwood in there at quarterback, 2 receivers. Takes a snap. Fakes. He's going to keep it on a little read option. He's going to get wrapped up, taken down, loss of a yard on the play. Good job by the Wildcat defense. Bailey and number 4 are also in there. Kreidermeyer for the Ironheads. Yeah, Walker, he's all over the place.
He hit him first. Oh, yeah, you remember that game down there at Eufaula. Man, he was
very impressed with Walker.
Very all over
Jesse
the field.
Walker, 5'11", 165 pounds, senior. Wide receiver, outside linebacker. Second down and about 12 here for the Wildcats. Pistol set for Underwood. Takes a snap. The give, Kreidermeyer Conancer wrapped up and taken down. No gain on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and about 12.
Little John going on out there. Little John. Well, they might pass it here.
3rd and 12, probably. They may go off play action even.
Which on a field like this, receivers have the advantage because they know where they're going. Defensive back don't.
Yeah, but they should have the advantage every time then.
Well, that's true, but out here on this field.
Pistol set, takes a snap, pressured. Underwood going to keep it, going to get outside across the 40, tripped up at about the 37. Let's give him to the 36. Pickup of about 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down situation. More manageable 4th down situation here for the Wildcats. It's going to bring up 4th and call it 7.
Looks like it could be going for it here.
Yep. Wildcats keeping the offense on the field. 2 receivers split left, pistol set. We're going to have a whistle. And we're going to get a timeout on the field. We're going to take a timeout with 6:53 remaining here in the opening corner. You're watching Checotah, Eufaula, the rivalry on CHSN.
Fast Lanes Bowl in Checotah has 3-hour unlimited bowling on Fridays and Saturdays, 8 p.m. till midnight. It's only $11.50 for adults and $7.50 for kids under 12. And don't forget to ask about our awesome birthday packages. And remember, at Fast Lanes, we have a Kids Bowl Free program. Go to kidsbowlfree.com/fastlanesok for more details. Stop by or call them today. Fast Lanes is located at 107 Paul Carr Drive in Checotah, right in front of Walmart. Or call them at 918-473-FAST. Laser It Up is Checotah's newest family fun center. Come and play on a 2,300 square foot laser tag arena. We also have arcades and billiards. Enjoy nachos, chips, and soft drinks from our snack bar. Be sure and book your party today, whether it be for a birthday or an event for a church, school, or business. Laser It Up is open Tuesday through Sunday and is located right beside Pizza Hut in Checotah. Call 918-473-0090 today and get ready.
4th down and 7 here for the Wildcats. 2 receivers left, pistol set, 1 back. Takes a snap. The give, Conancer. Can't break the tackle on the backfield. Good job there. Turnover on downs. Ironheads take over. 6:48 remaining here. Opening quarter. Eufaula 0, Checotah 0.
Zach Anderson in on that tackle.
Yeah, the punter. Ironheads back here. Out here, 3 receivers. 1 back. Ford in the shotgun. Changing the play. High snap, fielded by Ford. He's going to get wrapped up and taken down at about the... Yeah, he might have got a yard on the play. Up to about the 38-yard line. Second down. 9 here for the Ironheads. Three receivers. Shotgun formation. Arriaga in the backfield. Wildcats showing blitz. Takes a snap. The give. Arriaga tries to bounce it outside. Back up the middle. Across the 40. Hit hard. Spun down at the 43. Maybe the 44-yard line.
Good run by Arriaga.
Yeah, good pickup. Maybe gain of about 6 there on the play. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and very manageable situation here. About a 3rd and 3.
Tonight's one of them nights you want them backs that ain't going to do them. That
they go north and south.
Yeah, they don't want me doing
or
a lot
east
of
and
cuts.
west here on this field anyway. 3rd down, a long 3 here for the Ironheads. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers. Ford takes a snap. Little read option. Keeper going to have the 1st down. Hit and spun down right at midfield. Good run there by Ford. It's going to move the chains for the Ironheads. Give him a 1st down. Let's give him about 6 there on the carry for Ford.
Got a sideline warning on Checotah.
Ball is right at the 50. It'll be a 1st and 10 for the Ironheads. 3 receivers. Ford in the shotgun. 3 receiver set. Arriaga in the backfield. Ford takes a snap. Quarterback power right up the middle. He's going to lunge forward to about the 47-yard line, so pickup of about 3 on the play for Ford. Pretty good job by that Eufaula offensive line. They're getting a little push there, getting some movement.
Yeah, against that big defensive line of
Bollinger over there, 68 for the Wildcats. Second down, 7 here for Ford and the Ironheads. 3 receiver set, shotgun formation. Wildcats showing blitz. Ironhead's going to change some things up. Ford takes a snap. We're going to whistle here before the play. Not sure. Timeout. Timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout. You're watching CHSN. Checotah 0, Eufaula 0. 4:23 left here, first quarter.
Tonight's action is brought to you by Cookson Hills Streaming Network, a service of Cookson Hills Publishers, Inc. Get your subscription to one of these fine local newspapers today. Call us at 918-775-4433. For over 125 years, the Checotah Methodist Church has been a ministry of mission on the same hilltop at 419 West Winthrop. We are people who are involved, committed, diverse, and open. Most of all, we are people who like to tell the story of God's redeeming grace. We invite you to visit on Sunday at 8:30 a.m. in the Fellowship Hall, followed by Christian education classes at 9:30 and a second service in the sanctuary at 10:50. We observe the sacrament of an open table, Holy Communion, on the first Sunday of every month. We're sure you're going to feel welcome and you'll want to come back. Agent Mallory Martin Funeral Home is a family-owned and operated business since 1938. We take pride in being one of the oldest firms in the state, but also offer.
Blew through.
Second down, 7 here for the Ironheads, 3 receivers. Shotgun formation, takes a snap. The give. Arriaga bounces it around. Back up the middle.
He put
Loses
it
the
on the
ball.
ground.
Fumble. Wildcats are on it. Wildcats come up with the football. They take over. 4:17 left here. Opening quarter. Eufaula and Checotah. We're scoreless.
Oh. What? 12.
Wildcats back out here on offense. 1st and 10. Ball on the Wildcat 40. Multiple tight ends. Pistol formation. Underwood takes a snap. He's going to keep it. Tries to get around the end. Breaks a tackle on the backfield. But that's about it. Going to get wrapped up, taken down. Loss of a couple on the play for Underwood.
Looks like what Eufaula's finally decided to do. They're just bringing everybody but the two corners, ain't they?
Yeah. They're stacking the box.
Oh, you've got at least 7 guys in the box.
Tell you what, we got a good crowd out here tonight at Checotah.
This almost reminds me of the Davis Adair game on the crowd, don't it?
Yeah, there's a lot of people here. One receiver, multiple tight ends, pistol formation, takes a snap. The give, cone answer, bounces it. Tries to find some running room up the middle, across the 40. Tripped up at about the 43-yard line, so gain of pretty good gain there. Gain of about 6 on the run. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 7.
That's the one thing bad about when you bring all those guys, too, though. If you don't get him, he's got a chance of taking one to the house.
Yeah, Conanswer's a good running back. He does a good job at breaking tackles. Got a whistle.
Legal procedure.
It'll be on the Wildcats, so it'll push them back. See, number 67 out there, Hanson. I mean, just massive. Towers over the Ironhead defensive line.
It's a big old boy.
.312 left here, opening quarter. You're watching Checotah Eufaula coverage on CHSN. Brad Cameron, Jim Alderson live here, Checotah, Oklahoma. Brings up a big 3rd down play here for the Wildcats. 3rd and about 12. Ball on the Wildcat 39-yard line. Pistol formation. 2 tight ends. Takes a snap. Going to throw it outside. It's going to be knocked down. Good coverage out there. Number 12. That's a Walker also, I believe. It's Hunter Heiler. The corner knocking it down. That'll bring up 4th down. We'll see the punt team out for the Wildcats.
The middle of that field's going to look like a sty time this thing's over tonight, ain't it?
Yeah,
big sty.
It's looking pretty bad.
4th and 11.
Yep, 4th and 11. We'll see Dylan Anderson back to return for the Ironheads. Number 13, Zach Taylor. Over his head with the snap. Plenty of time, though. He's going to go ahead and run. He's going to try to get outside, doesn't. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. Ironheads take over in Wildcat territory. 2:54 remaining here, opening quarter. Checotah 0, Eufaula 0.
Since 1938. We take pride in being one of the oldest firms in the state, but also offer modern services and products. Please come visit our friendly staff and newly remodeled facilities. We are honored to serve families of Sequoyah County for over 70 years. We offer contemporary options blended with traditional customs. Our family is serving yours since 1938. One Source Insurance.
Ironhead offense back out here on the field. Ford in the shotgun.
That's almost like a turnover right there.
Yep, 3 receivers. Ford takes a snap. He's going to keep it. A little zone read play, not much for Ford. Dives ahead, maybe for a yard.
You know, I think right now, Brad, if you watch both teams how they're playing defense, If you got a tight end that can catch the ball, the middle of the field's open on both of them.
Yeah.
Just fake
You
to that.
keep Walker here in the slot. I would almost run him some slants and some middle routes. Forward in the shotgun. Looks to the sideline for the play. 3 receivers. Arriaga, the lone back. Takes a snap, fakes, throws it outside. Walker with a catch. Breaks a tackle.
Gone.
Open field, touchdown, Ironheads. There's number 24, Jesse Walker with the
You just
catch
called
and
his
run.
name.
Yep,
Get him the ball.
getting the ball. Did the official bite the dust there almost? Can we see that again? Can we see that once more? Watch the official here, Jim.
Oh, he did. Hey, is that same boy? What's his name?
I don't know. Is that the one that lost his shoe?
Yeah, I think so.
Anderson out here to attempt the point after. Hyler will do the holding chores for the Ironheads. Takes a snap. Kick is up, and it is good. 2:06 left here. Opening quarter. Ironheads on the board. Ironheads 7, Checotah 0. You're watching Eufaula Checotah football on CHSN.
The one source for all your insurance needs. Not captive to any one company, but captive to you. One Source Insurance takes the time to search multiple companies for the best rates for your farm, home, mobile home, boat, auto, RV, or commercial insurance needs. Locally owned and operated by Todd Morgan, an independent agent. Stop by at 119 South Main in Eufaula, or call us today at 918-689-9334. Or you can visit us on the web at onesourceinsuranceok.com.
You know, we were laughing at that poor referee. That's a good way to pull a hammy.
It is. It is. You know what? I want to thank. I want to also thank our new cast member tonight in here, Chance, on the board tonight.
Got us a new member.
Yeah, got us a new member. He's doing a good job in here on the board tonight. So I want to thank him. We're ready for kick here. Anderson out for the Ironheads. You know, as we talk about that, Walker, you got to get him the man. I mean, even against Vian earlier in the season, he did a good job.
Well,
they got a few really good receivers, and it's not that they throw the ball that much. The Ironheads like to run the football, but they got some good receivers out there on the field.
Him
and Bailey and number 1 Dylan Anderson, some really good and big targets. You know, Anderson 6'2", Walker 5'11", and Bailey 6 foot. You know, some big receivers.
Well, him and Conant are the best 2 players on the field.
Kick is away. It's going to be fielded, taken by the Wildcats. He's going to run left, back up the middle. Pretty good return.
Oh, he's still
lost the ball.
Oh,
Walker comes up with it. Walker down the sideline, going to get tripped up at about the 30. So Ironheads off another mishap by the Wildcats. The Ironheads are going to take over here. You see that ball pop loose there.
We just caught it out of midair.
And you know who's there? Number 24, Jesse Walker.
Jesse Walker.
So the Ironhead's going to take over here in great field position.
You know, you take this down here and score 2 touchdown lead in this ball game with this field.
On
big.
A field like this.
It's big.
Yep. Well, you know, we tried to tell Rodney before the game. You know, we tried to tell him who to pick. 3 receivers set, 1 back, shotgun formation. Takes a snap. Little reverse, flea flicker. Throws it down the field. A little intended for Walker, a little bit over his head. I tell you what, it was a little reverse flea flicker.
Was he the one that had the ball first? No, that was Arriaga.
Arriaga, and then to the receiver, it might have been Bailey. Yeah.
It would have faked me out.
That rainstorm faked you out earlier. You couldn't see.
I couldn't see. Out of the back seat. You
guys were all faked out.
Hey, I do want to give a shout out to our hometown crews, our hometown people in Sallisaw. Hope everybody's safe. It looks like really
Vian and Sallisaw area really got hit hard.
Yeah.
3
I hope
receivers.
it didn't hail a lot. My new car.
Ford looks to pass over the middle, high, intended.
I got a flag.
We're gonna a flag out on the play here.
Hey, that's a red flag.
I think it's a pink flag.
Maybe they're protesting. Want a replay.
It may have been defensive holding on the pass, but the ball looked like it was uncatchable. I mean, it was a little high and to the left, so I don't think it was a catchable pass.
I thought only the coaches could have the red flags when they wanted to toss it for a
challenge.
replay. Yeah, challenge.
Maybe they're doing pink flags for breast cancer awareness.
Is that going
pass
on?
interference on the defense?
It's kind of a close call there.
Yeah, that's going to bring up a first down at the. It's going to move them. It's going to move the ball to the Wildcat 10 and bring up a first down for the Ironheads.
He just he bumped him just a little bit. He wasn't much.
Ford in the shotgun. Ariega behind him. Takes a snap. The give. Finds a hole up the middle. Steele running. Brought down by a pack of Wildcats.
Another flag. I'm going to bet you this is holding right here.
Yep, holding on the Ironheads.
Them big old boys that Checotah's got on that defensive line, I'd grab a hold of a couple of them too.
So that'll negate the yards there for Ariega. It'll move the ball back to the 20. 1:36 remaining here, opening quarter. You're watching Checotah Eufaula, the rivalry on CHSN. Ironhead football.
The old rivalry.
First down and goal. We're going to have
another flag.
An encroachment here, I believe, on the Wildcats. I think number 7 there went across the line of scrimmage. Yep, he did.
That guy got a yellow flag.
It's on Alex Howard, the linebacker. So it'll be first and goal from the 15-yard line.
Minute 36.
Yep.
Well, you punch this in right here in the first quarter. It's a big lift for Eufaula.
Yes, it is. Shotgun formation. Fakes. Throws it outside. He's got a receiver intercepted.
He can make this a house right here.
Lot of running room in front of him. He's going to get tripped up at about the 41-yard line. Number 25, Ronnie Hall, the backup running back there for the Wildcats, gets the turnover. Wildcats take over. A minute 14 left here. Opening quarter. Eufaula 7, Checotah 0. You're watching Checotah Eufaula, the old rivalry on CHSN.
.38. We take pride in being one of the oldest firms in the state, but also offer modern services and products. Please come visit our friendly staff and newly remodeled facilities. We are
Takes a snap. The give, cone answer. Wrapped up, taken down, not much on the play. Boy, you can see it too right there. I mean, it's just like slop.
Yeah. That referee,
You better bring you some extra shoes and socks to change out at halftime.
That one boy that spots the ball out there earlier in the game, he was kind of tiptoeing around like he didn't want to get his shoes dirty. It's too late on him. He's just going everywhere now.
Multiple tight ends here. Pistol set, Underwood. Cone answer in the backfield. 2 receivers left. It's number 44 in there at H-back, Dylan Mills for the Wildcats. He did a good job down there at Roland, too, in the blocking scheme.
We also had a big carry there late in the game.
Yeah. Little quarterback keeper here around the right. It's going to get wrapped up, taken down at the 41. Gain of maybe a yard on the play. Forward progress is stopped. And that's going to bring up a third down for the Wildcats, 3rd and 10 situation.
But, you know, this is what Checotah done to roll. You know, that was a tale of two halves, that game, remember?
Yes.
You know, they pounded and pounded and pounded, and they finally wore that defensive line down in that second half. That's when they took over.
Into the first quarter here from Ogle Field, Grandstaff Stadium. You're watching Eufaula Checotah on CHSN. Eufaula 7, Checotah 0.
Agent Mallory Martin Funeral Home is a family-owned and operated business since 1938. We take pride in being one of the oldest firms in the state, but also offer modern services and products. Please come visit our friendly staff and newly remodeled facilities. We are honored to serve families of Sequoyah County for over 70 years. We offer contemporary options blended with traditional customs. Our family serving yours since 1938. One Source Insurance, the one source for all your insurance needs. Not captive to any one company, but captive to you. One Source Insurance takes the time to search multiple companies for the best rates for your farm, home, mobile home, boat, auto, RV, or commercial insurance needs. Locally owned and operated by Todd Morgan, an independent agent. Stop by at 119 South Main in Eufaula or call us today at 918-689-9334, or you can visit us on the web at onesourceinsuranceok.com.
Yeah, buddy, just because Checotah ain't picking up no yards right now, don't mean this game's over.
No, the turnovers. I mean, you could tell the ball gets wet. You've seen a lot of turnovers here.
Yeah, when a football gets wet, it weighs like a shot put.
Yeah. Hard to hold on to it. Hard to get a grip on it.
I hear a bird.
Or a squirrel. Something. Pistol set here for the Wildcats. They're gonna burn a timeout. Talk about it. You know what? We'll take a timeout also.
No. Let's stay going.
Let's go ahead and take a timeout. They're giving us a full minute.
Okay.
Eufaula 7, Checotah 0. You're watching the old rivalry on CHSN.
You do know. Sallisaw Lumber now offers a complete line of Guardian fiberglass insulation to lower your home or business's electric bill. Whether you want it blown in or batted, Sallisaw Lumber will professionally install Guardian fiberglass insulation for you. Remember, good results begin with a solid foundation, and that requires the right material for the job. That's why pros and do-it-yourselfers trust Sallisaw Lumber for selection and service.
We want to thank First United Methodist Church of Checotah, on the hill in Checotah since 1890, serving the Checotah and Eufaula area. Open hearts, open minds, open doors. That's First United Methodist Church of Checotah.
Well, that's a long time ago.
1890 was before the rivalry started.
And
they were there before the rivalry started.
I was born in 1963, and that's a long time ago.
It was.
1890s.
That's a long time ago. Man in motion is cone answer. No backs. Takes a snap. Fumbles the snap, hit in the backfield, and taken down. Good job there by that Jesse Walker back there on the play, along with number 50, Dakota Adams. Tell you what, Ironheads are hungry tonight, aren't they?
You know, out of all these games we do this year, we might ought to have to pick a player of the year.
I think we ought to pick a player of the week anyway.
A player of the year, offense and defensive player of the year. Yeah.
Third down and very long here for the Wildcats. Let's call it about a third and 16 situation here. No backs. Underwood in the shotgun. Excuse me, they're going to punt.
Well, that's over his head.
Yep, gets the punt off. We're going to have a roughing call,
Nope.
I would assume.
Nope.
It's going to bounce out of bounds at the 40-yard line.
No flag.
No flag on the play. I tell you what, he
I think he faked it.
Crushed the punter back there.
I think he faked it.
Ironheads take over. 11:04 left here. Second quarter. Eufaula 7. Checotah 0.
Oh, no, he got him. After watching the replay, I don't know how that kept from being a penalty.
That's a roughing the punter.
I mean at least a 5-yarder. You know, at least that.
It's a roughing the punter is what it is. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers here, 2 left. 1 back set for Ford. Takes a snap. The give. Walker gets outside. Breaks a tackle. Good carry for Walker. Gain of about 10 on the play, down to about the 30. Tell you what, Walker, he'll play defense, he'll catch passes, and he'll run the football.
I bet you even brings water out to the huddle,
Maybe.
too.
He might.
I bet you drives the bus.
I don't know about that.
Well, he wouldn't have wanted to drive it through that rainstorm we come through.
It wasn't that bad, guys, really.
Yeah, right.
I've been through a lot worse.
Well, I've been through worse, but not at 90 miles an hour.
Ford in the shotgun, 1 back. Walker. It's Walker in the backfield still. 3 receivers. Takes a snap. Read option. Keeper. Good job by Ford.
First down.
Yep, bouncing ahead close to the 24-yard line. Let's give him about 7 there on the run.
I tell you one thing that surprised me in this game, though, really, is how well Eufaula is running the ball right here against this big defensive line.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
they even have Hansen's even in the game now for the Hansen and Bollinger's in the game. Hansen at defensive tackle, Bollinger at left end. So, yeah, they are doing a good job. 3 receiver set, shotgun formation. Ford takes the snap, keeps. Tough run, maybe a couple on the play. Tell you what, Hansen fell down there. It took about 4 iron heads just to get him up there. Gain of 2. It'll bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Ironheads. Ball on the 23-yard line. The Wildcat 23. 9:17 left here, 2nd quarter. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers. Takes a snap, the give. That's Walker, gets outside, puts his head down. He's going to get wrapped up and spun down at about the 20-yard line. Give him about 3 on the carry. And it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 4. We'll call it 3rd and about 5 for the Ironheads.
Our camera girl down there, she didn't budge an inch. Did you see that?
No.
She stood her ground down there, buddy.
I just hope she don't get trucked by a play coming up.
That'd been Mike Crawford. He'd been over here on the running on the track.
And there she is. That's a good shot there by Silver down there, our sideline camera. Four receiver set, trips left. Ford takes the high snap, looks, throws it short underneath, threw it.
Oh.
Tell you what, ball slipped out of his hands. He threw it right at a Checotah Wildcat. Yeah, it slipped out of his hands. It looked like number 12 there. Chris Reed. That's number 20. That's Ronnie Hall, number 25 there. Couldn't come up with a catch.
Do you know who's in the...
That's going to bring up 4th and about 5.
What receiver was open?
Was it Walker?
Yeah, it was Walker.
Yeah. I'm not surprised. So we'll see a 4th down and 5 situation here for the Ironheads, taking their time. They're going to leave the offense on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th down. 4 receivers, spread the field, shotgun formation. Ariega in the backfield. Ford takes a high snap, looks, throws it across the middle, off the hands of Anderson, incomplete. Turnover on downs. Wildcats take over. 8:08 left here. 2nd quarter. Eufaula 7, Checotah 0. You're watching Eufaula Checotah football on CHSN.
Fast Lanes Bowl in Checotah has 3-hour unlimited bowling on Fridays and Saturdays, 8 p.m. till midnight. It's only $11.50 for adults and $7.50 for kids under 12. And don't forget to ask about our awesome birthday packages. And remember, at Fast Lanes, we have a Kids Bowl Free program. Go to kidsbowlfree.com/fastlanesok for more details. Stop by or call them today. Fast Lanes is located at 107 Paul Carr Drive.
Wildcat offense back on the field. Shropshire in at quarterback now, number 4. They give to Conancer, and he's hit in the backfield. And there you go again. We discussed what was happening earlier. Eufaula just stacking the box.
Yes.
And just going and hitting the running backs and just leaving 2 out in coverage.
Yeah. I mean, especially with Checotah, a tight end would be wide open for a pass over the middle right now.
Or that H-back they run in there.
And it wouldn't even have to be
Mills.
You wouldn't even have to throw it but 4 yards, and he'd be wide open.
2nd down and about 12 here for the Wildcats. Shropshire takes the snap, throws it down the field. Got a man complete. Wrapped up and taken down at the 39-yard line. Number 40, Dunbeck, Christian Dunbeck on the catch. Excuse me, number 30, Andrew Croppett there on the catch.
Hunter Hiles got kind of turned around there a little bit.
Hunter Heiler.
Yeah, Hunter Heiler.
Yeah, he never found the football. Kind of one of those back shoulder type throws, you know, just kind of threw it up out there. But ball on the Wildcat 40, 1st and 10. Shropshire in the pistol, one back. H-back is in. Takes a snap, the give. Cone answer. Jukes. Wrapped up and taken down at the 44-yard line. So gain of about 4, maybe 5 there on the run for Cone answer. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's almost getting to where it's hard to read some of them guys' numbers out there on Eufaula.
Yeah.
How'd you like to be the laundry guy on this after this game?
Would be a bad deal, wouldn't it? That's like hazard pay.
Yeah.
Pistol set. Shropshire turns, gives. Cone answer dances through the hole, tries to gain a yard. Might have. That's about it. That's going to bring up a 3rd down and about 4 for the Wildcats. Arriaga in there on the tackle for the Ironheads. 3rd and a long 4 situation here. Pistol formation, Cone answer the lone back. 2 tight ends, takes a snap, turns the give, wrapped up and slammed down. Nice job
Fumble.
there. He did
Eufaula
fumble
got it.
Yep, Eufaula on the football. Fumble by Cone answer. Ironheads take over. 6:05 remaining. 2nd quarter. Eufaula 7. Checotah 0.
50. Dakota Adams on that recovery.
3 trips left for the Ironheads. Shotgun formation for Ford. Arriaga the lone back. Takes a snap. Keeper. Falls forward maybe a couple yards on the play for Ford.
You know, in a big rivalry
gain of a yard, 2nd and 9.
In a big rivalry game on this, like this, I wonder what's being said down there in that pile. I bet there's a lot of unpleasantries going on underneath there.
There is. 2nd and 9, trips left. Shotgun formation for Ford, one back. Little blitz package here, throws outside. Complete for the receiver, nothing on the play. I tell you what, he had a hard time catching the ball. That's number 4, Kreidermeyer. He had a hard time catching the ball, couldn't get upfield.
If he'd held on to it right when he caught it, I'm not saying he would have got a 1st down, but he would have picked up a few yards anyway. Because Walker had his guy pinned.
He's coming up a 3rd and about 12 situation here for the Ironheads. 4 receivers. Spread for Eufaula. Ford in the shotgun. See if the Wildcats bring that blitz package.
It looks like they're going to.
Fumble by Ford. Fumbled the snap, but he's going to try to get around the end. He's going to get wrapped up and taken down at the 45-yard line. So no gain on the play for Ford. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Yeah, a gain of about a yard on the play for Ford. So
it's a quick-moving game, ain't it?
It is. It is. When you're talking about all the running, though, clock continues to run. Full house tonight here at Ogle Field at Grand Staff Stadium here in Checotah, Oklahoma. Biggest game of the year for these two teams. You know, it's a rivalry game, other than the playoff games, you know.
I wonder if when they were in the same conference, this was the last game of the year.
Same district?
Oh, yeah, man, what?
Slobber knocker, huh?
Yes, especially if you both had a chance to win the district.
We'll see the Ironheads line up here to punt. Nobody back deep for the Wildcats. Anderson out to punt. High snap over his head. Picks it up, and he will get it off. A pretty decent punt. It's going to hit, take a bounce, down to the Wildcat 22-yard line. Wildcats take over. 4:04 left here, second quarter. Ironheads 7, Wildcats 0.
...300-square-foot laser tag arena. We also have arcades and billiards. Enjoy nachos, chips, and soft drinks from our snack bar. Be sure and book your party today, whether it be for a birthday or an event for a church, school, or business. Laser It Up is open Tuesday through Sunday and is located right beside Pizza Hut in Sequoyah. Call 918-473-0090 today and get ready to laser it up.
Hey, buddy, you know what we ought to do after the game?
What's that?
We're going to play some laser tag.
I'm not feeling up to it tonight, Jimbo. I'm sorry, buddy. I bet Locke might play with you, though.
He's the one that suggested it.
Oh, did he? Yeah. There's a lot of booing going on over here on the Checotah.
I don't know how they could be booing. I mean,
the Checotah fans.
They could have been easily called roughing the punter right there. I think the referee said that he actually tipped the ball.
Yeah. Well, that's 2 of them then.
Yeah.
Play clock is at 0 here. I'm not really getting that. There we go. I got it figured out. Shotgun formation. Shropshire throws it outside. He's got a man complete. There's Mills, that big H-back tight end spot there. A good gain to about the 28-29 yard line. Gain of about 6 on the play.
That tight end H-back position, it could be open all night.
Yeah.
But the way both teams are coming with all the pressure they're coming with.
Second down and 4 for the Wildcats. 3:40 left here, second quarter. Three receivers, no backs. Shropshire in the shotgun, takes a snap. Throws it down the field. Incomplete, intended for Conancer, number 2, but over his head. And good coverage out there by Holler.
He was looking down at his feet. He was afraid he's going to fall right there.
Tell you what, that little storm we had come through, boy, it just messed everything up this afternoon, didn't it?
Especially in our hometown.
Yeah.
My new car.
Well, this field here, it's tore up.
Yeah, it's. You know, once it gets like this, even when it dries out, the field's going to be bad.
We didn't expect it, though. I mean, it was really completely unexpected. Pistol set, one back. Mills in there at H-back. Takes a snap. The give, cone answer. Wrapped up, taken down at the 25-yard line, excuse me. And that's going to bring up a 4th down situation here.
Number 30 and number 12, they kind of talking a little bit.
Maybe they're cousins.
You know, you're talking about the rain. You know, we wasn't expecting it. We could see rain in front of us as we were coming, but all of a sudden it was just like a white curtain, wasn't it?
Yeah. 4th down, about 7 here for the Wildcats. We'll see a fresh jersey out there on the field, fresh suit out there. Number 13. That's Zach Taylor. Boy, he hadn't got dirty tonight, really, has he? He can't handle the snap. Picks it up. Hit. And that's big for the Ironheads right there. They're going to take over inside the Wildcat 10-yard line. 2:28 remaining here. Second quarter. Ironheads 7. Wildcats 0. You're watching Checotah Eufaula football on CHSN.
Tonight's action is brought to you by Cookson Hills Streaming Network, a service of Cookson Hills Publishers, Inc. Get your subscription to one of these fine local newspapers today. Call us at 918-775-4433.
Pistol set here for the Ironheads. Turn the give. Walker jukes, lowers his head, and rumbles his way forward for about a yard, maybe 2 to about the 7. It's going to bring up second down and goal.
Right now, Eufaula could get they could get a field goal down that field's not.
It's going to bring up second down and 7. Ironheads can still get a first down inside the 2-yard line. Ball on the 8, pistol set. Walker in the backfield behind Ford. Ford takes a snap. The give, Walker hit at the 5, spun down at about the 6.
Tackle.
That was a very good tackle.
Who was that out there?
I think it was a Hall, number 25, I believe.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, Ronnie Hall, number 25.
Good one-on-one tackle.
Yeah, you don't tackle him there. It's a touchdown for Walker. 3rd down and about 5 for the Ironheads. Shotgun formation. Ford takes a snap. Little read option. Ford going to keep it. I think he's going to have a first down inside the 2, down to about the 1-yard line. Good carry there for Ford. Ford, a big quarterback. List him at 6'2", 210.
Yeah.
That's a big quarterback.
You know, this is Eufaula's 3rd trip inside the red zone.
Yeah. So it's going to be a first down and goal at about the 1 here for the, let's call it about the 2 for the Ironheads. 1:05 left here, second quarter. Ironheads going to try to, they need to score here, but they might want to chew some clock. We're going to get a whistle and a timeout on the field. Timeout, Wildcats. We're going to take a timeout. 55 seconds remaining, second quarter. Ironheads 7, Wildcats 0. You're watching Eufaula Checotah, the old rivalry on CHSN.
For over 125 years, the Checotah Methodist Church has been a ministry and mission on the same hilltop at 419 West Gentry. We are people who are involved, committed, diverse, and open. Most of all, we are people who like to tell the story of God's redeeming grace. We invite you to visit on Sunday at 8:30 a.m. in the Fellowship Hall, followed by Christian education classes at 9:30 and a second service in the sanctuary at 10:50. We observe the sacrament of an open table, Holy Communion, on the first Sunday of every month. We're sure you're going to feel welcome and you'll want to come back. Agent Mallory Martin Funeral Home is a family-owned and operated business since 1938. We take pride in being one of the oldest firms in the state, but also offer modern services and products. Please come visit our friendly staff and newly remodeled facilities. We are honored to serve families in Sequoyah County for over 70 years. We offer contemporary options blended with traditional customs. Our family is serving yours since 1938.
He's on it, Jimbo. He knows what he's doing.
Look at the people driving by stopping outside the stadium on the street watching the game.
Pistol set for Ford. Now he's going under center. Quarterback sneak up the middle. Touchdown, Ironheads. Gunner Ford, number 2, with the touchdown run.
That's a big touchdown right there, buddy.
Huge touchdown, and only gives the Wildcats about 50 seconds to try to get a drive here. Ironhead's going to come out here for the extra point attempt. Number 10, Zach Anderson, I'm assuming, is going to do the kicking chores. Hunter Heiler, number 12, to hold. Heiler to hold, Anderson to kick.
Surprised it ain't Walker.
He does a lot, doesn't he? Snap, gets a hold. Kick is no good. Kick is no good. Might have been tipped there at the line of scrimmage. 50 seconds remaining here, second quarter. Eufaula 13, Checotah 0. You're watching the old rivalry on CHSN.
One Source Insurance, the one source for all your insurance needs. Not captive to any one company, but captive to you. One Source Insurance takes the time to search multiple companies for the best rates for your farm, home, mobile home, boat, auto, RV, or commercial insurance needs. Locally owned and operated by Todd Morgan, an independent agent. Stop by at 119 South Main in Eufaula, or call us today at 918-689-9334. Or you can visit us on the web at onesourceinsuranceok.com.
Not that we're actually going for anybody in this game, but, we made picks with Rodney. I think I heard him say a steak dinner, didn't he?
I don't know about that. I mean, I like to keep him on my good side, you know, for information. But I'll take what I can get.
Hey, next time we go to Eufaula, we'll be down there later in the year. At least he can take us to a steakhouse down there.
Yeah. I don't. Look how he's got it. Look how he's got the football set on the tee.
Football down there.
Yeah, this could
He's
be.
got it laying sideways.
Yeah, Anderson's going to kick it here. We'll see what it does here. It really just kind of dies in the mud, and it's going to be fielded by number 7, Alex Howard. Wildcats will take over here. They're going to have about 40 plus seconds to try to get something.
Poor old Alex, look at him now.
Yeah. We have 49 seconds left here to try to get the ball into scoring position. I don't know about kicking field goals in these conditions either. Ball's going to be right on the 37-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Pistol set. Shropshire in the pistol. One back. That's Conancer. Takes a snap. Fakes. Going to get wrapped up and taken down. That's number 50 again. That's Dakota Adams. Tell you what.
He recovered the fumble.
Yeah, he's been in there on a lot of tackles also, Dakota Adams. Well, what a defensive end. You see him there?
This Eufaula defensive line's held their own against these big old boys tonight.
That was Bollinger in there that he beat there, the left tackle. Pistol set, takes a snap, throws it across the middle, intended for Mills, incomplete, and that'll bring up 3rd down and about 12 here for the Wildcats. 17 seconds left here in the second quarter. Reminder, at halftime, we're going to bring you both the band performances. Both bands were sweepstakes winners last year.
One 3A and one 2A.
One 4A.
4A?
Checotah was 4A. Eufaula was 3A. See the Lightning back in the distance also, off to the southeast.
Hey, we don't want none of that stuff we had earlier.
No. Well, they would actually postpone the game if the Lightning's close enough for like 30 minutes. Shropshire takes a snap, the give, Conancer. Pretty good run up to the 40-yard lines. Give him about 5, maybe 6 on the run. And that looks like that's probably going to do it for the first half. And it will. We go to halftime here at Grandstaff Stadium, Ogle Field, Checotah, Oklahoma. Eufaula Ironheads 13, Checotah Wildcats 0. Stay with us. We'll bring you the halftime performance after a few words from our sponsors.
I don't know if they're going to march.
Your stories, your community, your government, your local teams. We cover the stories that matter to you. We are your local newspaper. We live and work in your community. We know our news matters to you because it matters to us. The McIntosh County Democrat. News that matters to you.
Do you have questions about cremation? Contact the Cremation Options Society at 844-967-9101. Cremation Options Society. Simple, dignified, affordable.
Hurry up.
Hello, Bob Famous here, and I'm a little teapot.
Oh, come on, do it
All
right.
right, okay. I'm Bob Famous, master of the universe, and I...
Dude, hurry up.
Okay. Hey, Bob Famous here, and I think my toupee has fleas.
Dude.
No, I'm serious. This thing's itching like crazy. Where'd you get this? Oh, hi, Bob. You know, I've got half of my... Dagnabbit.
Blue Ribbon Sallisaw, home of the low price cars.
Sure, everybody wants to be Bob Famous.
The earth is our home. It's where we live. It's where our children play. And it's our responsibility to take care of it for future generations. Sue's Recycling and Sanitation is here to help keep our land beautiful. We provide residential and commercial trash service for Sequoyah County. We also offer industrial waste services. Call 918-773-4007 to sign up today.
Journey to a serene oasis where our team of specialists enhance mind, body, and wellness. Located in downtown Eufaula, we provide the very latest procedures such as microdermabrasion, facials, PRP injections, and Hollywood's hottest secret, the Eclipse Micropen. Visit the area's only protein pantry where meal replacements help revitalize your youth and achieve optimal weight goals. Welcome to Renew You. Call today for an appointment or find us on Facebook. It's time for renewal. You deserve it.
I have 13 grandchildren. The youngest is 4, the oldest is 18. They're a huge part of our lives. Everything we do basically revolves around our family. I just think it's really important for children to learn the importance of savings as early as possible. So each one of them have an account in Copper's Coin Club, and they know the staff at First Family by name, and the staff also knows them by name, and I think that's really key to learning about financial futures.
This is Bob Famous for Blue Ribbon. No matter what your credit situation is, old Bob's gonna get you into the vehicle you need for...
Bob, what if they had a bankruptcy?
No matter what your credit situation is, you're approved for that car, truck, van, or...
What about a divorce, Bob?
You're approved.
What about a couple of late payments?
You're approved.
An elephant?
Wait, what?
An elephant.
I don't see where an elephant is relevant.
Well then, Bob, how about an irrelevant elephant? Come on in. You're still approved.
Blue Ribbon Sallisaw, home of the low price cars.
The earth is our home. It's where we live. It's where our children play. And it's our responsibility to take care of it for future generations. Sue's Recycling and Sanitation is here to help keep our land beautiful. We provide residential and commercial trash service for Sequoyah County. We also offer industrial waste services. Call 918-773-4007 to sign up today.
Journey to a serene oasis where our team of specialists enhance mind, body, and wellness. Located in downtown Eufaula, we provide the very latest procedures such as microdermabrasion, facials, PRP injections, and Hollywood's hottest secret, the Eclipse Micropen. Visit the area's only protein pantry where meal replacements help revitalize your youth and achieve optimal weight goals. Welcome to Renew You. Call today for an appointment or find us on Facebook. It's time for renewal. You deserve it.
Bankruptcy can be a difficult, stressful, and scary process. It helps to have someone you can trust in your corner. Let attorneys Anthony Allen and Associates handle your bankruptcy. Visit us or call us today and we will find the solution that is right for you. Attorneys Anthony Allen and Associates. We will help you land on your feet. Visit us at www.oklahomaslawfirm.com or call us today at 800-409-1915. Your stories, your community, your government, your local teams. We cover the stories that matter to you. We are your local newspaper. We live and work in your community. We know our news matters to you because it matters to us. The Eufaula Indian Journal. News that matters to you.
Do you have questions about cremation? Contact the Cremation Options Society at 844-967-9101. Cremation Options Society. Simple, dignified, affordable.
You're watching CHSN, bringing you the best high school football in Sequoyah, McIntosh, and Okmulgee counties. Bankruptcy can be a difficult, stressful, and scary process. It helps to have someone you can trust in your corner. Let attorneys Anthony Allen and Associates handle your bankruptcy. Visit us or call us today and we will find the solution that is right for you. Attorneys Anthony Allen and Associates. We will help you land on your feet. Visit us at www.oklahomaslawfirm.com or call us today at 800-409-1915.
Hey, Bob Famous here for Blue Ribbon Sallisaw, home of the low-price cars, where we're always leading the way to save you money on your next new or used vehicle. You should always think of our dealership first when searching for the best value on your next automotive purchase. So when you're shopping around for the lowest price,
Except no imitations.
Blue Ribbon Sallisaw, home of the low price cars.
was that really necessary?
Do you have questions about cremation? Contact the Cremation Options Society at 844-967-9101. Cremation Options Society. Simple, dignified, affordable.
I have 13 grandchildren. The youngest is 4, the oldest is 18. They're a huge part of our lives. Everything we do basically revolves around our family. I just think it's really important for children to learn the importance of savings as early as possible. So each one of them have an account in Copper's Coin Club, and they know the staff at First Family by name, and the staff also knows them by name, and I think that's really key to learning about financial futures.
Journey to a serene oasis where our team of specialists enhance mind, body, and wellness. Located in downtown Eufaula, we provide the very latest procedures such as microdermabrasion, facials, PRP injections, and Hollywood's hottest secret, the Eclipse Micropen. Visit the area's only protein pantry where meal replacements help revitalize your youth and achieve optimal weight goals. Welcome to Renew You. Call today for an appointment or find us on Facebook. It's time for renewal. You deserve it.
The earth is our home. It's where we live. It's where our children play. And it's our responsibility to take care of it for future generations. Sue's Recycling and Sanitation is here to help keep our land beautiful. We provide residential and commercial trash service for Sequoyah County. We also offer industrial waste services. Call 918-773-4007 to sign up today. Bankruptcy can be a difficult, stressful, and scary process. It helps to have someone you can trust in your corner. Let attorneys Anthony Allen and Associates handle your bankruptcy. Visit us or call us today and we will find the solution that is right for you. Attorneys Anthony Allen and Associates. We will help you land on your feet. Visit us at www.oklahomaslawfirm.com or call us today at 800-409-1915.
I have 13 grandchildren. The youngest is 4, the oldest is 18. They're a huge part of our lives. Everything we do basically revolves around our family. I just think it's really important for children to learn the importance of savings as early as possible. So each one of them have an account in Copper's Coin Club, and they know the staff at First Family by name, and the staff also knows them by name, and I think that's really key to learning about financial futures.
Your stories, your community, your government, your local teams. We cover the stories that matter to you. We are your local newspaper. We live and work in your community. We know our news matters to you because it matters to us. The McIntosh County Democrat. News that matters to you.
Do you have questions about cremation? Contact the Cremation Options Society at 844-967-9101. Cremation Options Society. Simple, dignified, affordable.
Hurry up.
Hello, Bob Famous here, and I'm a little teapot.
Oh, come on, do it
All
right.
right, okay. I'm Bob Famous, master of the universe, and I...
Dude, hurry up.
Okay. Hey, Bob Famous here, and I think my toupee has fleas.
Dude.
No, I'm serious. This thing's itching like crazy. Where'd you get this? Oh, hi, Bob. You know, I've got half of my... Dagnabbit.
Blue Ribbon Sallisaw, home of the low price cars.
Sure, everybody wants to be Bob famous.
The earth is our home. It's where we live. It's where our children play. And it's our responsibility to take care of it for future generations. Sue's Recycling and Sanitation is here to help keep our land beautiful. We provide residential and commercial trash service for Sequoyah County. We also offer industrial waste services. Call 918-773-4007 to sign up today.
Journey to a serene oasis where our team of specialists enhance mind, body, and wellness. Located in downtown Eufaula, we provide the very latest procedures such as microdermabrasion, facials, PRP injections, and Hollywood's hottest secret, the Eclipse MicroPen. Visit the area's only protein pantry where meal replacements help revitalize your youth and achieve optimal weight goals. Welcome to Renew You. Call today for an appointment or find us on Facebook. It's time for renewal. You deserve it.
Have 13 grandchildren. The youngest is 4, the oldest is 18. They're a huge part of our lives. Everything we do basically revolves around our family. I just think it's really important for children to learn the importance of savings as early as possible. So each one of them have an account in Copper's Coin Club, and they know the staff at First Family by name, and the staff also knows them by name, and I think that's really key to learning about financial futures.
This is Bob famous for Blue Ribbon. No matter what your credit situation is, old Bob's gonna get you into the vehicle you need for...
Bob, what if they had a bankruptcy?
No matter what your credit situation is, you're approved for that car, truck, van, or...
What about a divorce, Bob?
You're approved.
What about a couple of late payments?
You're approved.
An elephant?
Wait, what?
An elephant.
I don't see where an elephant is relevant.
Well then, Bob, how about an irrelevant elephant? Come on in. You're still approved.
Blue Ribbon Sallisaw, home of the low-price cars.
The earth is our home. It's where we live. It's where our children play. And it's our responsibility to take care of it for future generations. Sue's Recycling and Sanitation is here to help keep our land beautiful. We provide residential and commercial trash service for Sequoyah County. We also offer industrial waste services. Call 918-773-4007 to sign up today.
Journey to a serene oasis where our team of specialists enhance mind, body, and wellness. Located in downtown Eufaula, we provide the very latest procedures such as microdermabrasion, facials, PRP injections, and Hollywood's hottest secret, the Eclipse MicroPen. Visit the area's only protein pantry where meal replacements help revitalize your youth and achieve optimal weight goals. Welcome to Renew You. Call today for an appointment or find us on Facebook. It's time for renewal. You deserve it.
Bankruptcy can be a difficult, stressful, and scary process. It helps to have someone you can trust in your corner. Let attorneys Anthony Allen and Associates handle your bankruptcy. Visit us or call us today and we will find the solution that is right for you. Attorneys Anthony Allen and Associates. We will help you land on your feet. Visit us at www.oklahomaslawfirm.com or call us today at 800-409-1915. Your stories, your community, your government, your local teams. We cover the stories that matter to you. We are your local newspaper. We live and work in your community. We know our news matters to you because it matters to us. The Eufaula Indian Journal. News that matters to you.
Do you have questions about cremation? Contact the Cremation Options Society at 844-967-9101. Cremation Options Society. Simple, dignified, affordable.
You're watching CHSN, bringing you the best high school football in Sequoyah, McIntosh, and Okmulgee counties. You're watching CHSN, the Cookson Hills Streaming Network. And now, back to the action.
We are back here. The old rivalry brought to you by CHSN. We want to thank Chad's Automotive Repair Services in Eufaula. Give them a call at 918-618-6001. That's Chad's Automotive Repair Services. They can repair about anything. You go visit them on the web, www.carsofok.com. That's Chad's Automotive Repair Services. That's our halftime sponsor tonight. We want to thank Chad's. How are we looking on the?
Hey,
we
got a shout out, man.
We do got a shout out. Go ahead.
Well, Caleb Knight, was that right?
Yes.
Caleb Knight, who is in Charlottesville, Virginia.
At the plays baseball for the University of Virginia.
Will be starting this year from Checotah, Oklahoma.
Yep, he played at Connors
tonight.
He played at Connors, and now he transferred to University of Virginia. Good school, good baseball program there.
Hey, when they're on TV, I'll be watching to see how well he's done. You know,
his dad said he's about 6 foot, about 230. So he's got some pop with the bat. So
wish him a lot of luck this year. You know, I mean, they graduated the starting catcher in front of him.
Yep.
And brought him.
I believe
in.
He was drafted.
Yeah, like he made got drafted and made $2 million.
Yep. And we also want to say that the bands aren't playing tonight. They didn't let them on the field. The field conditions are too bad. They didn't want any of the band kids getting injured or getting hurt. So no band performances at halftime tonight. It's just too wet out here. It's just too muddy, too nasty. I mean, really, you see the umpires falling down and the officials falling down on the field. You can see the actual field there, and it's just a mud pit. That's all it is. So it's best for the safety.
Well, you know, I've seen a lot of hard rain, but that was a white sheet in front of us tonight coming down here. So that was a lot of water. Come on.
I mean, we had to drive fast to get through that.
You're driving too fast for me, big boy.
I mean, we had to speed through that rain shower.
It was puckering up.
Everyone else was pulled over. But
I was crawling down to the floorboard, man, trying to find me a place to hide. I was waiting to be in that ditch.
They were a little bit nervous, you know, but
nervous. Hey, I'm not a backseat driver, but I sure screaming at you a lot.
You were screaming at me a lot. Halftime score tonight: Eufaula 13, Checotah 0. What do you got stat-wise for us?
Okay, for Checotah Wildcats, Schwapser, he rushed for 29 yards, or threw for 29 yards, and he rushed for 2. And then Underwood, the other quarterback, he wound up rushing for 10. Conancer only has 27 yards rushing.
Yeah.
But that comes back to that point we were talking about.
Stacking the box.
Will that big offensive line finally start wearing some of these smaller Eufaula defenders down?
Right, but when you got 8-9 guys in the box, I mean, you can only block one guy at a time typically.
Yeah.
So,
and like I say, there's only been 2 passes completed. One to Mills for 6 yards, and one for Crop for 23 yards. Is this Eufaula's turnovers, or is this Checotah's?
That's their turnovers, and then that's who's turned over the ball. There's the fumbles. Hall's got one, and Walker's got one fumble recovery.
Okay.
How's it going, buddy? You getting there?
That's for Eufaula. Yeah. Okay. Checotah's had
hey, you guys are gonna have to get this figured out.
2 turnovers.
Yeah,
fumble recoveries by Walker, Adams, and then number 12.
The botched punt down here led to an easy score for the Ironheads there late in the second quarter.
Chris Reed, he had a recovery. Huh?
That botched punt down here inside the 15-yard line for Eufaula was big there at the end of the second quarter.
Yes. You know, before I go to Eufaula's stats, really Checotah right now should feel pretty lucky because Eufaula's been inside that red zone 3 times. And out of them 3, because the big pass play wasn't in the red zone. So out of them 3 times, they've only come away with 6 points.
Right.
So it could be a lot worse right now for Checotah. Okay, we'll go to Eufaula's totals. Ford, he's thrown for 13 yards. And he's thrown for 13 yards and rushed for 27 and 1 TD. Arriaga, he's only got 10 yards rushing.
Yeah, not a lot of offense tonight by either team. We really haven't seen a lot of first downs by either team tonight either. It's a lot of turnover stuff, and you get field position with turnovers, and that's how Eufaula scored.
And in receiving, the only guy to catch a pass for Eufaula is Walker. He's got 13 yards receiving and 39 yards rushing, and he had a 34-yard TD run.
Yeah, and we talked about him before the game started. He's one of the best players on the field. He's all over the field. So
and they've turned the ball over once on the interception when they were about to score.
Right.
Hall intercepted that. Like I say, the scoring plays are 34-yard run by Walker and a 1-yard TD run by Ford with a PAT no good. That PAT could come back into play too.
Right.
But that's our stats from our stat guy. He's kind of anonymous tonight.
Yes, he is.
I've never met him. I've never met him.
Halftime score: Ironheads 13, Wildcats 0. We'll be back with the second half kickoff after a few words from our sponsors.
Salsol Lumber now offers a complete line of Guardian fiberglass insulation to lower your home or business's electric bill. Whether you want it blown in or batted, Salsol Lumber will professionally install Guardian fiberglass insulation for you. Remember, good results begin with a solid foundation, and that requires the right material for the job. That's why pros and do-it-yourselfers trust Salsol Lumber for selection and service.
Hey, can you give me a pop? Coke. No, you're fine. You're fine.
We are ready here for the second half kickoff. The Ironheads will kick here to begin the second half. We'll see the Wildcats get the football. See what kind of adjustments these two teams made at halftime here by the coaching staffs. See number 13 back to return, Zach Taylor for the Wildcats. Zach Taylor was the one doing the punting chores there on that turnover there late in the second quarter.
Mm-hmm.
See Anderson, Zach Anderson out to kick here for the Ironheads. He's got the ball upright this time. Last time on that last kick, we seen the ball laying flat.
He didn't want it to bounce.
Maybe he's trying to get some distance on this one. It's a good kick. Hits, takes a bounce at the 18, picked up. Taylor trying to get some running room, but can't. It's going to be stacked up at about the 31-yard line where the Wildcats will take over here to begin the third quarter. See if the Wildcats here decide to throw the ball a little bit more. They depend on that running game. The Ironheads are going to.
Well, they are.
The Ironheads going to stack that box. Yeah, pistol set, one back, three receivers. Shropshire takes a snap, the give, cone answer, dancing around, hit from behind. Then going to get wrapped up and taken down at about the. It's call it about the 36-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna play with 4 wide receivers.
Gain of about 3 on the play there. Actually, going to spot him at about the 37. So there will be a gain of about 5 on the play for the Wildcats. Takes a snap, drops her across the middle, got a man, incomplete, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, number 81, Clayton Cook. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 5 situation for the Wildcats. Trips right, the give, cone answer, dodging his way. Looks like he's gonna be close to a 1st down, maybe about a yard shy. Boy, he was in about 3 inches of water there in the middle of that field.
He's about 2. They're gonna go quick.
They're gonna go quick. It's gonna bring up a 4th and 1 situation here. Cone answer in front. Cone answer gonna take the snap, but we got a whistle on the field. Walker wrapped him up out there, and see what's going on here. Still a 4th and 1 situation for the Wildcats. It's going to be a penalty on the Wildcats.
Wow. He blew the whistle. I didn't think you blew the whistle to start the play clock, though, did you? You just make an arm motion, ain't it?
Yeah, you don't blow the whistle.
Well, he blew the whistle, and that's what stopped the play.
So it'll bring 4th and about 5, and we're going to see the punt team out.
They might call things a little bit different up in Oak City.
They might. We'll see Taylor back into punt. See if he can get one off. Anderson back to return. Low, short punt, hits, takes a Wildcat bounce down to about the 43-yard line where it will be down. Ironheads take over. 10:35 left, 3rd quarter. Ironheads 13, Wildcats 0. You're watching Checotah Eufaula football on CHSN.
Fast Lanes Bowl in Checotah has 3-hour unlimited bowling on Fridays and Saturdays, 8 p.m. till midnight. It's only $11.50 for adults and $7.50 for kids under 12. And don't forget to ask about our awesome birthday packages. And remember, at Fast Lanes, we have a Kids Bowl Free program. Go to kidsbowlfree.com/fastlanesok for more details. Stop by our call.
Ironhead offense back out here on the field here for their first drive of the 2nd half. 3 receivers, shotgun formation, 1 back. High snap. Ford can't control it. Boy, he's going to get on it, though. I tell you what, a lot of snaps tonight have been high.
Well, you know, they're in that middle of the field. It's so
boggy
now.
I mean, regardless, all night there's been high snaps that Ford's had to, deal with. So it'll be a loss of several yards. Let's call it a 2nd and 17. Trips left. Shotgun formation.
They're coming.
Yeah, Wildcats showing blitz. Ford takes a snap. The give. Finds a hole. Good run here. Arriaga with a good run. Is going to be tackled from behind by Hall, but a good carry across the 50 down to about the 46 of the Wildcats.
Number 3 got a hold of his ankle just enough to slow him down there.
Yeah. It's going to be a 1st down, so it should be a 1st down, I believe. Shotgun formation for Ford. Trips left. 1 back. Keeper. Ford hit. Tackled in the backfield. Loss of a couple. Good job at 21 coming off the edge there. That's Colin Roberts.
Them high snaps, too, they just blow the play completely up. All the timing's gone.
Yep.
My goodness. That referee, he stepped down and you couldn't even see his ankles.
Trips left, shotgun formation for Ford. Takes a snap, throws it outside, complete, nice wrap up. Good help defense by the Wildcats. And it's a big loss on the play for Kreidermeyer, number 4, and the Ironhead offense.
25, 21, 30, 12.
Both the receivers, Walker and Kreidermeyer, both set up for the screen pass. One of them's got to go block there.
Yeah.
They're down about 14 here for the Ironheads. Trips left, takes a snap, the give. Arriaga running hard, breaks a tackle 40, 35, still running 30, 25, stiff arms, going to get brought down by the last defender back there, number 30.
Got a flag.
Andrew Kropp on the tackle.
Got a flag, but
what
I think
a run there by Arriaga.
I think it's going to be on Checotah for a personal foul.
Wow, good carry there.
Back behind the play.
Might have been the biggest play of the game there by the for the Ironhead offense.
And that will be added on to the end of the run right there.
Mm-hmm. You're right, Jimbo.
It looked like the Eufaula player kind of baited him into that a little bit.
So with 8:08 left here in the third quarter, big run by Arriaga, and that's going to set up a good situation. 1st and 10 at about the 10-yard line here for the Ironheads. It's called the 9. 1st and goal. Shotgun formation, trips left. High snap over the head. Ford just falls on it. Tell you what, tonight has been a rough night for exchanges between centers and quarterbacks and long snappers and punters.
Yes.
It's been a rough night.
Very rough. Well, like I say, even if you get the ball halfway dried off some now, they're probably all so wet they feel like a bowling ball out there.
Yeah, it's got to be heavy. The thing about it is there's just not any grip on the ball either once it gets wet. Second and goal from about the 25. Trips right for Ford. Shotgun formation, takes a snap, the give. Not much on the play for Arriaga, maybe a yard, and he falls in the mud pit.
Yeah. Look at his uniform when he comes out.
Yeah. So it'll bring up 3rd and goal. Third down and goal from the 24. Trips left. Ford in the shotgun. Wildcats showing blitz. Throws it down the field's got a man.
Oh, he gone!
Walker couldn't catch it off his helmet. Tell you what, that ball's slick,
Wow.
and he couldn't come up with it. Walker not wearing gloves either, so, even tougher to catch the ball when you don't have those receiving gloves on, those traction.
Well, when you play both sides of the ball, it's kind of hard to –
Yeah.
You can't use them when you're playing linebacker.
Yeah. Well, you can. We'll see what the Ironheads decide to do here on 4th down. And it looks like they're going to take a timeout.
Hey, I like that T-shirt right there, man. See it?
Yeah, I seen that. We're going to take a timeout. 6:37 left, third quarter. Ironheads 13, Wildcats 0. You're watching Eufaula Checotah, the old rivalry on CHSN.
Center. Come and play on a 2,300 square foot laser tag arena. We also have arcades and billiards. Enjoy nachos, chips, and soft drinks from our snack bar. Be sure and book your party today, whether it be for a birthday or an event for a church, school, or business. Laser It Up is open Tuesday through Sunday and is located right beside Pizza Hut in Checotah. Call 918-473-0090 today and get ready to laser it up. Tonight's action is brought to you by Cookson Hills Streaming Network. a service of Cookson Hills Publishers, Inc. Get your subscription to one of these fine local newspapers today. Call us at 918-775-4433.
Well, we got 4th down and long here, Brad.
Yeah, I don't know here. I might even try a little pooch punt here, but they're going to go for it. 4th and goal.
Well, you know, you could throw one up down the sidelines here and get an interference, too.
Yeah. Throws it up. Going to be intercepted by the
fumble.
And fumbled. Wildcats going to jump on it inside the 15. Wildcats take over. 6:27 remaining here in the third quarter. Ironheads 13, Wildcats 0.
Salsol Lumber
Well,
now offers a complete line of Guardian fiberglass insulation to lower your home or business's electric bill.
6:27 left, third quarter. That was Zach Taylor, number 13, on the interception. Little read option keeper. Tries to get outside. He's going to stop and then run out of bounds at about the 9, maybe. Nothing on the play for Shropshire. Shropshire just looked like he wanted to bail out of that play, didn't he?
Yeah.
You're going to have to be still, buddy. You're like a kid on crack over here. No, I don't, but he's like a kid, and he's on crack also. Kid on Mountain Dew, maybe. How about that, Darren? Second down, about 12 here for Shropshire and the offense. He's going to launch it down the field. He's got a man, little back shoulder throw, but incomplete over the head of the intended receiver, number 81, Clayton Cook. And that'll bring up a third down situation. I tell you what, Wildcats just having trouble moving the football tonight, having problems. I mean, really can't get any offense going at all.
Well, you know, they're just bringing everything they got, and they're covering the receivers one-on-one, and it's not allowing that run game to get going. And then tonight it's so hard to throw the ball.
Looks like Tahlequah 7, Salisaw 6. That's in the fourth quarter. Good game up there at NSU. Throws it down the middle of the field. He's got a man off his hands of Conancer, number 2, the intended receiver. Incomplete. Good throw there by Shropshire. Had his guy lined up. Conancer was lined up in the slot there and just ran a little seam route. Ran a seam right in the middle of the field and had him. But couldn't come up with it there, and that's going to bring it fourth down. So we'll see number 13, Taylor, back on the field to punt. Tell you what, this deep back out on the field, you never know. I mean, especially with those snaps.
Yeah.
You know, get out a safety like that.
Yep.
Taylor takes it. Ooh, gets the punt off. It's going to hit and be downed at about the 27-yard line. Ironheads take over at about the 27-yard line. Eufaula 13, Checotah 0.
Salsol Lumber now offers a complete line of Guardian fiberglass insulation to lower your home or business's electric bill. Whether you want it blown in or batted, Salsol Lumber will professionally install Guardian fiberglass insulation for you. Remember, good results begin with a solid foundation, and that
All right. 6:05.
Takes a snap. I believe that's Walker there in the backfield. We got a flag on the play, maybe a hold.
Wow, Davis Heritage Hall in a barn burner.
Yep, 29-20 at halftime. Heritage Hall over Davis.
That's still a non-conference. That's still a non-district game, man.
Yeah, Poto's at DeQueen tonight, and they're up 8-7 in the third quarter.
Well, Heritage Hall's 4A this year anyway, ain't
Yeah,
it?
these are still non-district games. You're only in week 3.
Looks like Davis is starting to roll, don't it?
Wagner 25, Fort Gibson 7 in the fourth quarter.
How'd you like to have been at that Salisaw game when that storm blew through?
At NSU in their press
Yeah,
box?
up there in that press box.
Yeah, but I don't know if it went. I don't think it went north. I think everything stayed southeast.
I'd been going to the car That press box moves even without a wind.
You'd already been in the car, Jim. What are you talking about? We're going to have a penalty, I guess, on the play. I guess it was on the Ironheads.
They had holding.
I thought it was a hold, yeah.
It looked like it was holding.
As you can see on our field cam, you can still see lightning back off to the southeast. Down around the Poto, LaFleur County area where that at.
But it also, it looks like it's all pretty much headed into Arkansas now.
It's almost out of the state. 5:50 left here, third quarter. It's going to be first and forever for the Ironhead offense here. One back, two receivers, takes a snap. Keeper Ford powering his way across the 40 down to about the 39-yard line. Gain of about 4 on the run there for Ford. It's going to bring up second down.
Chop block. It's a chop block.
Yeah, it's a personal foul, so it's a 15-yarder. Broken Bow 6, McAllister 7. That's in the third quarter.
It's just down the road here, ain't it? That's at McAllister, ain't it?
Not far. It's at McAllister, yes. Get some of these 3A district scores here in just a second. 3 receivers, shotgun formation for Ford. Takes a snap, the give. Arriaga running hard across the 35 down to about the 34. Another good pickup of about 5 there on the run. Hilldale 27, Beggs 14.
We have Beggs later on in the year.
Yeah, that's a big-time area score right there. Keys 6, Roland 0 in the second quarter at Roland. Buy-in all over Tahlequah Sequoyah tonight, 37-6 in the fourth quarter. What is it, Locke? What's so funny? Trips. Fumbled snap. I think Ford jumped on it. We got a flag on the play. Not sure what that was. Ford did get on the football. Watch the snap here. I mean, it just didn't go anywhere. Oh, those referees have been losing their shoes all night. Been sticking in the mud, man.
Did he lose?
You guys are going to have some muddy socks when they
you just throw them away.
When they get in their cars tonight to go home. They're going to have some muddy socks.
They make enough money. They can go buy them a new pair tomorrow.
Penalty was on the Ironheads. It's going to move it back and be a third down and about 20 here for the Ironheads. Quads left here in a bunch. Shotgun formation. High snap. He just catch it. He throws it downfield. Up for grabs, Bailey. Got hammered out there on the play. It's going to be incomplete.
Flag.
Bailey injured on the play. We do have a flag.
Face mask.
Tell you what, another high snap by Ford. Tell you what, Bailey gets suplexed, right? I mean, he got slammed there on the play. Boy, that field is rough out there in the middle.
They're going to run it again.
Well, it's going to be a fourth down and 20 now.
I'd kick it. Quick kick it.
He's going to throw it. He's going to throw it right. Up for grabs out there. We're going to have a pass interference on Zach Taylor, I believe, number 13, and that's an automatic first down. Chance really liked that previous play there when Bailey got slammed. I tell you what, Bailey went to the sideline. I don't know if he's out on the field yet. He's not.
No,
he's still on the sideline.
Yeah, he's walking down there to the water bucket.
We'll see what the call is here by the officiating crew. Pass interference on the Wildcats.
He's saying it's still fourth down.
Well, maybe it's not an automatic first down. But it would be a 15-yard penalty. Yeah, it's not an automatic first down. It's a 15-yard penalty, and it'll bring up a fourth down and about 5.
Yeah. Makes it a lot more manageable, though. That's a big penalty against Checotah right there.
It was. Quads left. Ford in the shotgun. Ford's done a good job with this offense tonight. Going to keep it. Going to have the first down. Still plowing ahead. Good hard run inside the 15 down to the 14 for Ford. You know, we talked about Heiler so much, bringing that passing game in. Ford's been the perfect quarterback tonight for this Eufaula offense. He's done a good job. He's run that power offense. And, you know, Heiler can't run the football like that.
No.
Like Ford is 210 pounds,
Yep.
6'2", and Heiler doesn't. You know, Heiler can throw it, but a night like tonight, you want to run the football. You want to control the line of scrimmage and run the football. And Ironheads have done a good job.
They've really controlled the whole game.
First and 10, ball on the 14. Shotgun formation, 4 receivers, high snap. Taken by Ford, nothing on the play, though. I'll tell you what, that snap is high every time. Loss of about a yard on the play. It's going to bring up a second down and about 11 for the Ironheads. 2:48 remaining third quarter. You're watching CHSN. Brad Cameron, Jim Alderson live here. Ogle Field, Checotah, Oklahoma. Home of the Wildcats. 4 receivers, 1 back. Ford in the shotgun. Takes snap. Play action, loses it, picks it up. He's going to run it. He's going to get hit, knocked forward. So he actually might gain a couple on the play. that was an odd play. Watch here. Play action, throw it into the ground, pick it up, and run it. I think it's going to be an incomplete pass, though.
Well,
I would say incomplete pass on the throw forward.
Yeah, because, I mean, it'd be no different than him spiking it and stop the clock, would it?
No, it wouldn't be. They're going to say it was a fumble, and then he picked it up and gained about 3 yards on the play.
They need to get our replay.
So it's going to be 3rd and 8. 3 receivers left. Takes a snap. The give. Ariaga tries to bounce outside. Runs into his own player and gets knocked down. Ran into number 4, Kreidermeyer, on the outside. And that's about it. He's going to take it down to about the 13-yard line.
You know, we
so
got
a loss of a yard on the play. It's going to bring up 4th and 9.
1:15 to go in the third quarter, and I'm starting to see a lot of tired football players out there, you know, carrying them old muddy uniforms around and beating on each other. Both sides look like they're starting to kind of wear out a little bit. They're all going to sleep good tonight.
Yep. 4th down, 9 here for the Ironheads. Shotgun formation. Ford throws it down the field. Up for grabs. Caught it. Touchdown. Number 1, Dylan Anderson. That's just your 6'2" receiver going up there, making a grab there, and bringing it down. You know, going up and pretty much tipping it to himself.
Getting both feet, and you know, he got both feet down right there.
So we'll see the Ironheads see what they decide to do here.
That is a huge touchdown right there.
That's insurance right there.
That is a huge
That's
touchdown.
Insurance. Isn't it locked? Huh? Who was it that caught it? Number 1, Dylan Anderson. 6'2", 180-pound junior wide receiver, excuse me. Did a great job. Just used his length. Went up there and made the play. So we'll see the Ironhead offense stay out here. They're going to go spread formation. Shotgun. Ford takes a snap, fakes, goes it across the middle, and it's caught by Anderson. 2-point conversion is good. 40 seconds left here, third quarter. Eufaula 21, Checotah 0. You're watching the old rivalry on CHSN.
Fast Lanes Bowl in Checotah has 3-hour unlimited bowling on Fridays and Saturdays, 8 p.m. till midnight. It's only $11.50 for adults and $7.50 for kids under 12. And don't forget to ask about our awesome birthday packages. And remember, at Fast Lanes, we have a Kids Bowl Free program. Go to kidsbowlfree.com/fastlanesok for more details. Stop by or call them today. Fast Lanes is located at 107 Paul Carr Drive in Checotah, right in front of Walmart. Or call them at 918-473-FAST. Laser It Up is Checotah's newest family fun center. Come and play on a 2,300 square foot laser tag arena. We also have arcades and billiards. Enjoy nachos, chips, and soft drinks from our snack bar. Be sure and book your party today, whether it be for a birthday or an event for a church, school, or business. Laser It Up is open Tuesday through Sunday and is located right beside Pizza Hut in Checotah. Call 918-473-0090 today and get ready to laser it up.
Something, boy, them uniforms. I sure wouldn't want to be the laundry guy tonight.
No.
And you got to do them tonight. If you let them set overnight, they'll look like that tomorrow, even after you wash them.
Yeah. Zach Anderson and the kickoff team out here for the Ironheads. And he will boot it away down the middle of the field, taken at about the 24. Nice run, breaking tackles, dives forward to about the 36, is number 21, Colin Roberts. Wildcats take over, 31 seconds left here, third quarter. Ironheads 21, Wildcats 0. You're watching Eufaula Checotah football on CHSN. Takes a snap. Shropshire pressured. Gets out of the pocket. Throws it outside. Incomplete. Intended for number 9. No, that's not Drew Dan, number 9. That is Seth Knight.
You know who was chasing him, don't you?
Walker, I would assume,
yeah,
right?
Yeah.
Yep. Good coverage out there by number 1, Dylan Anderson also.
This is one of the first times in a long time you hadn't had a Dan or a Warrior on Checotah football team, is it not?
Yeah. Might have a Warrior. I haven't looked through here. These guys are all Warriors if you ask them.
Yeah, that's true.
Shotgun formation, 1 back, 4 receivers for the Wildcats. Takes a snap, the give. Cone answer wrapped up in the backfield and taken down. Good job by that offensive line there, led by number 33, Kendon Watson. Number 50 in there, I think, Dakota Adams. Dakota Adams is doing a great job tonight.
Keeps having laughing fits.
I don't understand it. And that's going to do it for the third quarter here from Oglefield, Checotah, Oklahoma. Eufaula Ironheads 21, Checotah Wildcats 0. You're watching the old rivalry, Eufaula Checotah on CHSN.
Bankruptcy can be a difficult, stressful, and scary process. It helps to have someone you can trust in your corner. Let attorneys Anthony Allen and Associates handle your bankruptcy. Visit us or call us today and we will find a solution that is right for you. Attorneys Anthony Allen and Associates. We will help you land on your feet. Visit us at www.oklahomaslawfirm.com or call us today at 800-409-1915.
Hey, Bob Famous here for Blue Ribbon Sallisaw, home of the low-price cars, where we're always leading the way to save you money on your next new or used vehicle. You should always think of our dealership first when searching for the best value on your next automotive purchase. So when you're shopping around for the
You're watching CHSN, the Cookson Hills Streaming Network. And now, back to the action.
And we're back here. We start the fourth quarter. Wildcat football. Shropshire, quick little bubble screen outside intended for number 14. Howard, incomplete. And that will bring up a fourth down and about 14 here for the Wildcats. We'll see Zach Taylor in the punt team. Come on. I'm sure Dylan Anderson, number 1, is going to be back deep for the Dylan Anderson, number 1, will be back deep for the Ironheads. Tell you what, skill position-wise, the Ironheads, they overmatch the Wildcats in the skill positions.
You know, when you can
Taylor gets the punt off, a decent punt. It's going to hit, take a Wildcat bounce down to the Ironhead 31, where the Ironheads will take over. Fourth quarter here from Checotah. Ironheads 21, Checotah 0. You're watching CHSN football.
Tonight's action is brought to you by Cookson Hills Streaming Network, a service of Cookson Hills Publishers, Inc. Get your subscription to one of these fine local newspapers today. Call us at 918-775-4433.
You know, Brad, through this game, you got to almost say, I bet you Checotah ain't averaging 2 yards of rush.
No. 4 receivers here. Ford going to keep it, and he's going to get trapped in the backfield, taken down, loss of a yard on the play. Good job back there by the Wildcat defense. Now it's just about
the clock.
Clock management here, time management for the
11:28.
Ironheads. Yep.
Just don't want to turn the ball over right here.
Trips left, shotgun formation for Ford. Wildcats showing blitz.
We enjoy it. This is the first year we've done it. We used to do it there just in Salisol, but
High snap fielded by Ford. We get a whistle here and a flag before the play started.
Legal procedure?
Yep, legal procedure on the Ironheads.
we don't really have a dog in the fight. We just, we kind of represent both sides, I guess. So.
Tell you what, that field is straight tore up out there.
Yeah. Oh, what are you going to do? I mean, next week you're going to, work, which they probably get a week away from the field. So you can kind of work on it, kind of get it halfway back decent.
Yeah. I mean, it's ripped, man.
And once you tear a field up during the season, you don't get it back.
No. High snap taken. No gain on the play for Arriaga in the offense. And that'll bring up third down and about 16 for the Ironheads. 10:25 left here, fourth quarter.
Hey, have you seen a Rowan score tonight?
They were down 6-0 in the third quarter to Keys. This is the last time I checked. 4 receivers. I'm not sure if Knowles is back healthy yet or not, though, for the Rangers. Ford takes a snap, drops back, throws it down the field, high pass, intended for Bailey, incomplete.
Looks like he hit a pretty good-sized wet spot over there, kind of spun his wheels a little bit.
Yeah, he just kind of fell down on the play.
You've played softball and stuff like this, hadn't you?
Yeah.
Man, it is just, you can't do nothing.
Fourth down.
You just pray the balls hit right at you.
We'll see Zach Anderson out to punt. Good snap, pressured, but gets a high punt off. Tell you what, doesn't go anywhere. Takes an Ironhead bounce to about the Ironhead 35-yard line. where it's down. 9:39 left here, fourth quarter. Eufaula 21, Checotah 0. You're watching Eufaula Checotah football on CHSN.
Of Guardian fiberglass insulation to lower your home or business's electric bill. Whether you want it blown in or batted, Salisol Lumber will professionally install Guardian fiberglass insulation for you. Remember, good results begin with a solid foundation, and that requires the right material for the job. That's why pros and do-it-yourselfers trust Salisol Lumber for selection and service.
Game not over yet, though.
No, trips right here for the Wildcats. Pistol set, Shropshire. Conancer, the deep back, takes a snap across the middle, incomplete. Looked like it was intended for number 14, Howard, but it looked like he threw it behind him there. Incomplete. So
the way 30 acted, he looked like he was supposed to maybe go down there and turn around.
Maybe 30 was supposed to run an in there instead of a hitch.
Well, he might have supposed to, but he acted like 14.
Second and 10 here. Trips right, pistol formation. Conancer, the deep back, takes a snap. Quick little throw outside, complete. Broke a tackle, number 30 there on the catch and run, Andrew Kropp, for a minimal gain up to about the 30, gain of about 5 on the passing catch. Call it the 31, gain of 4 on the passing catch.
You're in 4 down territory.
Oh,
now.
You're 4 down territory everywhere tonight.
Yeah.
Shropshire passes outside, got his man complete. Across the 25, breaks a tackle at the 20. Hit from behind up to about the 17-yard line. Good job there. That's number 9, Seth Knight, with the reception and the first down. Gain of about 13 there on the play. It's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Ball on about the 17-yard line of the Ironheads. Takes a snap. Fumble. Ironheads recover it. Turnover by the Wildcats. Ironheads take over. 8:48 remaining here. Fourth quarter. Ironheads 21. Wildcats 0.
Noah Drake there on the recovery, Brad.
Yeah.
What is that, Mr. Statman? Is that 4 turnovers tonight for Checotah?
Split back, shotgun formation, 3 receivers. Fumbles a snap. Ford gets on it in the backfield.
How many turnovers? How many turnovers for Checotah tonight?
I tell you what, it's just a rough time out there with these conditions, handling the football.
5 turnovers.
5 turnovers total, or is that from the Wildcats?
That's just the Wildcats.
Well, it's hard to win a football game when you turn the ball over 5 times. $8:10 remaining here, fourth quarter. Split backs, shotgun formation, 3 receivers. Ford takes a snap. He's going to keep it on a little quarterback draw play. He won't get much. Back up to about maybe the 15-yard line.
You just don't want to give them the ball back right here. If you're Eufaula, you know.
Yeah. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 13 here. We got an injured player, number 79, down for the Wildcats. We're going to take a timeout as well. 7:42 remaining, fourth quarter. Ironheads 21, Wildcats 0.
Fast Lanes Bowl in Checotah has 3-hour unlimited bowling on Fridays and Saturdays, 8 p.m. till midnight. It's only $11.50 for adults and $7.50 for kids under 12. And don't forget to ask about our awesome birthday packages. And remember, at Fast Lanes, we have a Kids Bowl Free program. Go to kidsbowlfree.com/FastLanesOK for more details. Stop by or call them today. Fast Lanes is located at 107 Paul Carr Drive in Checotah, right in front of Walmart. Or call them at 918-473-FAST. Laser It Up is Checotah's newest family fun center. Come and play on a 2,300 square foot laser tag arena. We also have arcades and billiards. Enjoy nachos, chips, and soft drinks from our snack bar. Be sure and book your party today, whether it be for a birthday or an event for a church, school, or business. Laser It Up is open Tuesday through Sunday and is located right beside Pizza Hut in Sequoyah. Call 918-473-0090 today and get ready to laser it up. Tonight's action is brought to you by Cookson Hills Streaming Network, a service of Cookson Hills Publishers, Inc. Get your subscription to one of these fine local newspapers today. Call us at 918-775-4433. For over 125 years, the Checotah Methodist Church has been a ministry of mission on the same hilltop at 419 West Gentry. We are people who are involved, committed, diverse, and open. Most of all, we are people who like to tell the story of God's redeeming grace. We invite you to visit on Sunday at 8:30 a.m. in the Fellowship Hall, followed by Christian education classes at 9:30 and a second service in the sanctuary at 10:50. We observe the sacrament of an open table, Holy Communion, on the first Sunday of every month. We're sure you're going to feel welcome and you'll want to come back.
That was number 79, Kevin Pouncil, getting off the field there. Had some help getting off the field on the injury. So it'll be third down and about 13 here for the Ironheads.
We got a visitor up here in the press box with us, kind of talking to us a little bit. A member from the 1951 state runner-up Checotah Wildcats. The only time they've ever went and played for a state championship football.
Really?
Yeah.
That's the only time they've ever played for a state championship?
Yeah.
Well, that's surprising. They've had some good programs here.
Yes. They got beat by Wynnewood.
That wasn't James Allen, was it?
Nah, I think I don't think James was even a dot on the map yet.
Trips right, shotgun set. Walker with a run around the end. He's going to get hit out of. He's going to run out of bounds. Gain of a few. Give him about 4 on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down. 4th and about 8. Gain of about 5 there on the run for Walker. So we'll see Zach Anderson, number 10, and the punt team out here for the Ironheads. Low snap, fielded, gets it off, good pressure, high kick, not very far. It'll hit. Take an Ironhead bounce up to their own 37-yard line where it's down. Ironheads take over. Ironheads on top. Wildcats take over. Ironheads on top, 21-0. You're watching the old rivalry on CHSN.
Agent Mallory Martin Funeral Home is a family-owned and operated business since 1938. We take pride in being one of the oldest firms in the state, but also offer modern services and products. Please come visit our friendly staff and newly remodeled facilities. We are honored to serve families of Sequoyah County for over 70 years. We offer contemporary options blended with traditional customs. Our family serving yours since 1938.
Shropshire in the pistol, one back. Takes a snap, throws right. Incomplete. Looks like they got mixed up on the coverage. Silver almost got hit by the ball out there.
Did you catch it?
She didn't attempt to catch it.
Hey, Chance, tell her to catch that ball next time.
Silver, they said to catch that ball next time. They said they're really disappointed. They wanted that game ball, girl.
She's laughing.
Trips left here for the Wildcats. Pistol set. Conanswer, the deep back. Takes a snap. He looks right again. He pumps. He gets out of the pocket. He's going to throw it down the field, up for grabs. Good coverage there by number 3, Bailey. Bailey's still limping out there. Tell you what, he's been hurt since he got taken down that last play. Maybe
looks like he got a cramp.
Maybe just a cramp, though, yeah. Bailey down on the field. Yeah,
and them things hurt.
It is a cramp. They're trying to stretch him out. So we'll see. Coach is mudding his way out there on the field to take a look. Bailey up and trying to get off the field now, but looks like a painful situation. We're going to go ahead and take a timeout. 7:02 left here, fourth quarter. Ironheads 21, Wildcats 0. You're watching the old rivalry on CHSN.
One Source Insurance, the one source for all your insurance needs. Not captive to any one company, but captive to you. One Source Insurance takes the time to search multiple companies for the best rates for your farm, home, mobile home, boat, auto, RV, or commercial insurance needs. Locally owned and operated by Todd Morgan, an independent agent. Stop by at 119 South Main in Eufaula or call us today at 918-689-9334, or you can visit us on the web at onesourceinsuranceok.com.
Yeah, we can. We're back here. We're back. Wildcat football here. And Mr. Sanders, right? Yeah. Mr. Sanders with the 1951 Checotah Wildcat football team is going to join us here on the broadcast. Throw down the middle of the field. Looks like it might have skipped in there. Might have had like a little mudslide in there.
You almost can't tell, though,
it's going to be complete. They're going to call it complete to Crop, number 30. Right there. Yeah, I think he got his arms under there. I think he made the catch. Crop did. It's going to bring up that's fourth down on the marker over there. Fourth and about, what, 4? Yeah, fourth and 4 for the Wildcats. 4 receivers spread, pistol formation. Takes a snap, looks left, throws. Intended for Crop, incomplete. And that will be a turnover on downs, and it'll be Ironhead football with 6:20 left here in the fourth quarter. Ironheads 21, Wildcats 0. You're watching CHSN, home of high school football for Eastern Oklahoma. And you know, we're not going to go to commercial. We're going to talk with Mr. Sanders here from the 1951 Checotah Wildcat state runner-up team. Mr. Sanders, yes. Nice to meet you. Good to meet you. What do you think about the game tonight so far?
Well, it wasn't good for me, I'll tell you that.
I understand. The field conditions are really really tough, though, with all this rain that you guys had here earlier.
Yeah, but not that bad, I don't think.
Well, I'm sure you've played in worse.
Yes.
Ford on the carry there, gain of a couple for the Ironheads. So the state runner-up team in 1951, and Jim mentioned that Winniewood was the state champion that year. You guys lost to Winniewood.
It was, let's see, what year was it? I think it wasn't 51. That's when I graduated 52.
Okay.
And so I was sophomore, I think.
So
we went to the
50.
Yeah, 1950 or 49 team.
That 49 team, because 50 he would have been.
Yeah.
Ford takes a snap, quarterback keeper up the middle, dives forward. Couple more on the play up to about the 33-yard line. It'll bring up a 3rd and about 7 situation for the Ironheads. So how many games did y'all have that season there?
It was 8 games, I think.
An 8-game season? Yeah. Is that including playoffs?
No. So
8-game regular season and then playoffs.
Yeah, probably 3, maybe 4.
What about Eufaula back then? How was Eufaula back then?
Well, every year that I played, we beat Eufaula.
So you guys had a good run there against.
Yeah, we ran every year.
Well, you went, was that you when Eufaula was Eufaula a good team then, or were they down a little bit? Or
well, they were fair. They were fair team. Yeah.
Ford takes a snap, the give. Arriaga running hard, spinning down to the 38-yard line. I think he's going to be about 2 yards shy of a first down. Ronnie Hall in there on the tackle for the Wildcats. It's going to bring up a 4th and 3 situation.
The game's probably changed a lot since you played, hasn't it?
Well, yes and no. I mean, we did basically the same thing. You know, we passed, we ran. Nothing had really changed, you know. You got to get out there and work and get a good defense. Mm-hmm. You got to get good offense. Our coach was from Tulsa University, Bogner Stubbs, and
Ford takes a snap. He's going to keep it, and he's going to have
he was a basic person. You know, we did basic things, and we had good teams all 4 years that I was here.
Right. So did you see many of these spread offenses and shotgun formations? It was mostly under center. Everything wasn't it? Quarterback
much,
under center.
We would split a guy out.
Split one guy out.
Yeah.
Would you play double tight end sets a lot of times?
Yeah.
Double tight. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's changed a little bit.
Yeah.
It's more wide open now.
Yeah, we didn't pass quite as much, but
you don't see a lot of times now. You don't see many huddles at all on a lot of these football fields. You're not going to see teams huddle up.
Right. Yeah.
So it'll be a 1st and 10 here for the Ironheads. Ball on the 42-yard line. Split backs, 3 receivers. Ford takes the snap. The give. Arriaga breaks a tackle, breaks another one, dives up across the 45 to the 46. Tackled by Mills there for the Wildcats. So they told me to ask you about being a graduate assistant at
Iowa.
At Iowa.
Yeah, with Hayden Fry.
With Hayden Fry.
Yeah.
Did
Bobby Stoops was there as he wasn't a graduate assistant. He was one step up.
Was he?
From me, and also his brother was there too.
Mike there.
Yeah.
Oh, Bobby Stoops, huh?
Yeah.
Will.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. Do you have any stories
about him? Well, all I can say is that Bobby is strictly business.
Yeah.
Strictly business.
Just like he is in coaching, right?
Yes, strictly business. Now, his brother was kind of a flappy guy.
Mike?
Mike.
Well, you see that on Saturdays in the press box.
Yeah.
When he's up there throwing headsets around.
He throws fits up there.
Yeah. But Bobby, he was strictly business.
So you didn't go any further than being a graduate assistant, though? You did. That's as high as you went coaching in college?
Well, no, I played for Southeastern.
Okay.
As a player.
Uh-huh.
And I was the captain of the team down there at Southeastern. But when I was in the Marine Corps for 27 years. And so then Coach Fry, being a former Marine, he said, come on and be on my staff if you want to, after I retired from the Marine Corps. And that's where I got in with Bobby and Mike and everybody.
Yeah, Coach Fry he's got a real big coaching tree, throughout college football now.
Yeah.
Shotgun formation here for the Ironheads, split backs, 3 receivers. That tuba player keeps getting in our way there of the score of the.
Bill Snyder, wouldn't Bill Snyder been there when you were there?
Yeah, he was, right.
Takes a snap forward.
And I was hit.
Ball was taken away by Hanson. Wildcats going to come up with the football. It's going to be a turnover. Nice job by Big Zach Hanson taking it away. Wildcats get the turnover to be Wildcat football on about the Ironhead 43-yard line.
Yeah, there's a big coaching tree. Coach
Snyder was at Iowa then?
Snyder.
What was he? Defensive?
Snyder and a guy at Wisconsin.
Bielema or
Alvarez. Yeah,
Barry Alvarez.
Yeah, I was under him. I was under Bill Snyder and also under Alvarez.
How was Coach Snyder? Was he pretty intense? Or
oh, yeah.
Was he? Seems like.
Yeah.
He seems like a no-nonsense kind of guy. Yeah.
It's kind of in that little coaching tree, though, because that's the way Bobby was. That's the way Alvarez was.
Alvarez was a little looser.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he was a little looser, and he always was look forward to a big meal after the game.
Well, I look forward to big
Jim looks forward to big meals before and after the game. Well, Mr. Sanders, we appreciate you joining us tonight.
Well,
you might as well hang out with us the rest of the night up here in the press box.
Glad to meet you.
Enjoy the game. It's nice to meet you.
Well, nice to meet you.
And thanks for being on the air with us.
Well, you're welcome. Thank you for.
No problem. No problem.
It's going to be 2nd down and 10 here. Shropshire drops back to pass. Looks across the middle. Intended for number 9, Seth Knott. Incomplete. A little bit too high. Off the fingertips. And that'll bring up a 3rd down situation. Only 2:39 left here in the 4th quarter. Again, we thank Mr. Sanders for joining us up here tonight off the 1950 state runner-up football team.
Hey, but, man, he coached with – my goodness.
Man, I would like to hear half the stuff that he – just –
well, we know about Mike now.
Yeah.
He was the same way when he was younger.
Trips left, takes a snap. Shropshire outside. Pass complete to Crop. Dances around up to about the 36-yard line. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down and short 4th and 2 for the Wildcats. Tell you what, I'll be better next week. I have my voice back. We'll be.
You sound okay. Man.
I've been.
I know you
choppy.
feel you're kind of down in the dumps a little bit.
Yeah, we got to go to
Norman
get fired
tomorrow.
Up,
man. Come on,
Norman tomorrow, man. I'm fired up. Brody's fired up.
You'll have to be
He's ready
texting
to
me
go.
when you get there so we can meet up somewhere.
Yeah. I'll be in Van Buren in the morning. Looks like we're going to have an encroachment penalty here, and offsides on the Ironheads, so it'll be a first down.
Are you getting excited?
Yeah, I'm excited. Trips left here for the Wildcats. Shropshire in the pistol, one back. He likes going right here in these pistol sets. Have you noticed that?
Yes.
They try to run trips on one side of the field, and he'll go to the single receiver on the right. And a lot of times that's number 30. That's Andrew Kropp out there for the Wildcats. We got a timeout on the field. We'll take a timeout. 2:01 left here. 4th quarter. Ironheads 21, Wildcats 0. You're watching the old rivalry on CHSN.
Man,
For over
cool,
125 years, the Checotah Methodist Church has been a ministry of mission on the same hilltop at 419 West Gentry. We are people who are involved, committed, diverse, and open. Most of all, we are people who like to tell the story of God's redeeming grace. We invite you to visit on Sunday at 8:30 a.m. in the Fellowship Hall, followed by Christian education classes at 9:30 and a second service in the sanctuary at 10:50. We observe the sacrament of an open table, Holy Communion, on the first Sunday of every month. We're sure you're going to feel welcome and you'll want to come back. Agent Mallory Martin Funeral Home is a family-owned and operated business since 1938. We take pride in being one of the oldest firms in the state, but also offer modern services and products. Please come visit our friendly staff and newly remodeled facilities. We are honored.
1st and 10 here for Shropshire in the offense. Low snap, fields it, throws it across the middle, intended for number 14, Howard. Incomplete, though, a little bit short. I'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Tune in to CHSN. You never know what you're going to get from us, do you?
Yeah.
They hit the autofocus button on that camera.
2nd and 10. Trips left. Takes a snap. He looks right. He's pressured. He throws it down the field for Kropp. Good coverage out there by Kreidermeyer and Bailey for the Ironheads. It's going to bring up a 3rd down situation now for the Wildcats.
There's old Rodney.
Yes, holding the, what is it?
The cup, wasn't it? Ain't that what it's called?
Is it the Stanley Cup?
No, it's just the cup, I
Okay.
think. Remember, everybody stay tuned, and our buddy Rodney there, he's going to present the trophy after the game.
That tuba player keeps getting in the way of our scoreboard,
Yeah.
of our clock cam. Tried to get Darren to go down there and take care of that, but he wouldn't do it. Incomplete pass, thrown short. The County Cup.
That's a pretty good size little trophy there.
It is.
I wonder if they put the score of each game on it, or if it's just something they just hand back and forth.
I don't know. Trips left. Pistol set, takes a snap. He looks left, he's pressured. He
Fumble.
loses the ball, fumble. Ironheads pick it up. And that's Walker. He's going to get wrapped up and taken down at about the 45. Jesse Walker out there picking up the fumble and returning it.
Kids everywhere. Second fumble recovery for Walker tonight.
What's the flag? Blocking the back?
Blocking the back, I think.
On the return?
Yeah. That umpire, he's struggling out there marking this off, man.
Yeah, it's going to be blocking the back on the return. It's going to move it back to the Ironhead 32-yard line. Be 1st and 10 for the Ironheads. Yeah.
Have a good night, Mr. Sanders.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Sanders. Maybe we can get him up here next time we do a game here at Checotah. Maybe he could do color for us. And stats, unlock. Takes a snap. The keeper by Ford. Not much on the play. We got a little extracurricular activity. We got flags going.
Everywhere.
Everywhere.
That's what happens in a rivalry game, though, ain't it? Flies going everywhere.
Flies around everywhere.
Oh, my goodness.
It's going to be a personal foul. We know that.
You're getting delirious, ain't you?
Yeah, it's
that head cold.
It's that NyQuil I've been taking.
Well, that's why you had such a bad drive.
Oh. That was a great drive for me.
Me and Chris,
these guys have crawled up in the back seat.
No, there wouldn't been no. Yeah, he did. There wouldn't been no sleeping on that drive.
It's going to be a 2nd down and very long situation here for the Ironheads.
Cars coming over the center line at you. 127 left to go in the game.
127 left here. Eufaula they're gonna inch closer in that all-time record. Arriaga, stiff arm outside, gets around the end. Good carry.
Got flag down again.
It's going to be up close to the 30-yard line. Going to be close to a Ironhead 1st down, about a yard shy. Did you see what the penalty was, Jimbo?
I didn't see. It's against Eufaula. Maybe a block in the back.
Holding.
You know what I'd do if I was coach here? Everybody that had a white uniform, they'd all be in the game right now. If you're going to wash them, you might as well wash them all, huh?
Yeah.
Tied, man. They might have to take them down to the creek to the scrub board.
That's going to move it back inside the 10. Back to the 9-yard line. Clock will start.
2nd and 32.
2nd and 32 here for the Ironheads.
Second half.
2 H-backs in the backfield in the pistol.
Second half's been played on this side of the field the whole half.
Yeah. This side of the field just ripped up. Might as well just played 50-yard football tonight, really.
Yeah. 8-man. Is that what it is?
Ford watching that play clock go down under 5. Takes a snap. The give. Walker bouncing it outside. Nothing on the play. Might even lost a yard. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and 33 situation.
8-man was 80 yards.
80 yards.
80 by 40.
What's 6-man? They play 6-man in Texas.
No. They don't play 6-man in Texas.
Sure they do, too.
Yep. Texas and Kansas.
Mm-hmm.
That's like one-on-one almost.
It's almost like a basketball game, ain't it?
Yeah. I bet the scores are like basketball games, too. Pistol shoots, shotgun set. The give. Walker breaks a tackle, gets outside. A lot of running room. 20. 25, 30, 40. Back across the field, across the 50, and that's it. Huge run for Walker to the 48-yard line, and that will do it. Final score, Eufaula Ironheads 21, Checotah Wildcats 0. We'll be back with the post-game wrap-up on CHSN after a few words from our sponsors.
Agent Mallory Martin Funeral Home is a family-owned and operated business since 1938. We take pride in being one of the oldest firms in the state, but also offer modern services and products. Please come visit our friendly staff and newly remodeled facilities. We are honored to serve families of Sequoyah County for over 70 years. We offer contemporary options blended with traditional customs. Our family is serving yours since 1938. One Source Insurance, the one source for all your insurance needs. Not captive to any one company, but captive to you. One Source Insurance takes the time to search multiple companies for the best rates for your farm, home, mobile home, boat, auto, RV, or commercial insurance needs. Locally owned and operated by Todd Morgan, an independent agent. Stop by at 119 South Main in Eufaula, or call us today at 918-689-9334, or you can visit us on the web at onesourceinsuranceok.com. The Checotah Methodist Church is proud to sponsor tonight's game. What do we do in the Checotah and Eufaula area? We offer people of all ages and races the gospel of Jesus Christ. We offer 2 services of worship on Sunday and Christian education classes. We offer Holy Communion on the first Sunday of every month. We serve the entire community through the Methodist mission by providing services to those in need. If you don't have a church home, come visit the Methodist Church in Checotah. You'll enjoy the service, you'll feel welcome, and you'll probably want to come back. Agent Mallory Martin Funeral Home is a family-owned and operated business since 1938. We take pride in being one of the oldest firms in the state, but also offer modern services and products. Please come visit our
Yeah, baby. Hey. Listen up. 101 years. Both sides of it. Years from now, you're going to remember this thing. Here's what you're like. Congratulations,
Is that all right?
Yeah. Thanks.
I'm a little jealous of that guy's hair.
Here, I'm just going to take that.
Not very well.
We couldn't hear you, but we can't hear nothing on that.
Watch out, guys. Let him through. Good job.
We're back.
We're back. Final score. He said no, it wasn't. I said good job. He goes, no, it wasn't.
He must have been a coach.
Final score 21-0. Eufaula. They win the rivalry game. What's the record now, Jimbo?
It is 51-49-1.
So inching closer. And yes, on the question about the trophy, Darren said yes, they do put the score on the trophy every year.
That's cool.
So, yeah, it's really good.
That's cool. Had a lot, I mean, think about it tonight. We got a shout out to, what was his name? Caleb Wright, was that right?
Caleb Knight.
Shout out to him again, a kid clean in Charlottesville, Virginia listening to us, and then we got to interview Mr. Sanders that come from the 1950, runner-up team. How cool was that? I mean, to listen to the story. I'd love to have him for a whole game. The stories he could tell us, he coached with Bob Stoops, Mike Stoops, Bill Snyder. I mean, some of the best.
Yes.
So we're going to go. You want stats? Or you want to give some scores, or what do you want to do first?
I don't really have any scores. I know Salisaw won tonight, 19-7, a big win for the Black Diamonds up at NSU up there over 5A Telequal. Really, not a lot. You think about stats, not a lot tonight for these two teams. Eufaula, you think about them, and you think about them throwing the ball around the yard and running the football and putting up a lot of numbers, but the field conditions were just so bad tonight that you really couldn't put up a lot of stats. Neither team really could get any offense going. The name of the game was turnovers tonight, and the team that won the turnover battle was the team that ultimately won the football game, being Eufaula. Minimized turnovers. Then they really did a good job, when they got the opportunity with the turnover, scoring the football.
Yeah,
and a lot of times when they got the turnover, they were deep in the opponent's field position and scored touchdowns. Anyway.
Well, we'll start off with Checotah. Swapshire, he passed for 61 yards and rushed for 2. Underwood rushed for 10 yards.
Cone answer.
Cone answer.
We've done 15 of their games, and you still don't know cone answer.
Cone answer. Okay, he had 33 yards rushing, and remember, he had a great game at Roland.
Yeah, I think he had 100 yards, didn't he, Locke? Yeah. He had 100 yards at Roland, yeah. But Roland, different night, different conditions.
And then number 9, he had 13 yards receiving. Mills had 6 yards receiving.
That's Seth Knight, number 9 here.
And Dylan Crop had 42 yards receiving. You look at even the total passing yards. There were but 85 total passing yards in the whole game.
Go ahead.
85 by both teams. Because Ford only threw for 24, but he rushed for
a lot of carries.
36
on
56. 56 on about
20-something carries.
Yeah, my goodness.
And then
Arriaga had only 71 yards rushing.
And on about 15 carries.
Right there, you're just talking, 120, maybe 150 yards total offense the whole night.
You're forgetting the 83 rushing yards for Walker. But about half of those were on that last play of the game there.
Yeah. So
83, and he only carried the ball.
You're still under 250 yards for the game.
He had 83. Offense. He had 83 rushing yards on about 7 carries for Walker.
And then
Walker, player of the game tonight, came up with 2 fumble recoveries.
Both sides of the ball.
Look, 83 yards rushing, had a touchdown catch. Did he not? Did he not have a touchdown catch?
He had a touchdown rushing.
Okay,
34-yard TD rushing in the first half.
Right.
Anderson had 15 yards receiving. And
I thought he caught a ball down here right after we were talking about him. He caught a ball and caught a touchdown.
Because he had 1 touchdown, Anderson caught the pass for a touchdown, and Ford had the other touchdown.
Right. Okay.
And Walker even had 13 yards receiving, and had how many tackles? You know,
no, he's in there all the time. Him and number 50. What was his name? Adams.
Mm-hmm.
Adams. I don't see my roster.
Well, you know, Rodney told us for the game turnovers play a big issue, and they sure did, didn't they?
Yeah.
5 to, it looks like maybe, 5 to 4, basically, is what it was.
But the field position, you know, when Eufaula got those two, they were inside the 20-yard line.
Well, a whole second half was played on the west side of the 50.
Right.
You know, right. All you got to do is look at the field and see, you know, and pretty much, you think about it, probably the most of the first half was played on the east side of the 50.
Right.
I mean,
you know, that field, it looks. I don't know if we can get another shot down there. I doubt we can. Probably have to turn the camera.
Would you like to be the grounds crew on this thing?
But the middle of that, from 40 to 40, probably from 30 to 30, is just a mud pit. I mean, it's just mud.
Well, that poor old umpire, he'd sink down to his knees almost in mud.
Right.
You know, I mean.
Scoring plays right there to Anderson right there. It's all road up there.
Yeah. See, it's a pass. I told you.
That's to Anderson.
13-yard pass to Anderson.
No, you said.
Oh yeah, you're right. Sorry.
I think that dock was getting to you, buddy.
We're gonna drive fast and straight going home.
Hopefully, ain't no rain.
Yeah, I want to thank our scoreboard sponsor tonight, the First United Methodist Church of Checotah, on the hill in Checotah since 1890. Serving the Checotah and Eufaula area. Open hearts, open minds, open doors. First United Methodist Church of Checotah. We really appreciate them tonight. Along with, was it Chad's Automotive? Chad's Automotive. Thanks, Chad, and your automotive shop. We appreciate them tonight. You can get a hold of them at 918-618-6001. That's Chad's Automotive and Repair Services. And that's in Eufaula, right? Chad's is, right?
Yes.
Yep, Eufaula, Oklahoma.
Eufaula, Oklahoma.
There you go. Where are we going to be at next week, Jimbo?
At Henrietta.
We're going to be at Henrietta next week, Darren. Muldrow
Darren
Bulldogs.
won't be with us.
Darren won't be with us? Where's he going to be?
His wife, she's got to have surgery. She's
okay. He takes off about every 4 or 5 weeks anyway
he's
for vacation.
Go. He's got to take care of his wife, though.
So we got the Muldrow Bulldogs next week, and that's the first time we're going to cover the Bulldogs this year. We got Muldrow Bulldogs, and the first time we've ever been to Henrietta to cover a football game.
Troy Aikman's home place.
Troy Aikman's
I missed out on J.C. Watts tonight, man. We might get Troy next week.
You might get Troy. I don't think he ever hangs out in Henrietta. I mean, why would you?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was his first name? I thought it was
Wyndham Sanders.
Wyndham Sanders. Yeah, we appreciate Wyndham Sanders joining us tonight also.
You know, buddy, I know we were here in Checotah tonight, but really and truly we've been to both of these teams' places, and they have really just rolled out the red carpet to us. They've been very helpful in everything they've done for us, and we just want to thank them for it too. The Checotah School Administration and even the Eufaula School Administration, Rodney, and Shauna is.
Shauna,
want to thank them too for all their help.
Shauna's from the Indian Journal in Eufaula. Rodney he's sports editor for the McIntosh County Democrat and the Indian Journal.
They're both.
Oh, they're both. Yeah, so we appreciate them.
And it ain't that we're not going to do another game for either one of these teams this year, because I think we've got them both. I think Checotah might be at. We got them at Muldrow.
Beggs,
okay. So later in the year.
Week 10, isn't it?
So, but
Week 10,
it's not here though.
Right.
But we want to thank them for everything they've done for us, and they've really helped us, and it's really been a great help to us.
Right.
Because I've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I'm having a blast, except for driving through a 95-mile-an-hour rainstorm with Brad going at light speed.
Hey, you got to get through it quick. You don't want to be caught in it. Right? Hey, we appreciate Chance Henderson tonight.
Our new buddy.
Setting in. Darren did a good job tonight. Silver and Andrew tonight did a good job.
We got to kind of give Silver a bad mark, though, because she didn't get that ball down there.
No, but she stayed there. She did. But she did a good job. She stood her ground.
She done a great job.
She does
a good job down there.
Good job by Anonymous tonight on
And
the stats.
Shane done a great, not Andrew done a great job.
Andrew.
Hey, I'll let you whoop me after this. That was.
You deserve it.
Yeah.
Again, next week we'll be in Henrietta. These guys want to get packed up and go home, and I do too. I got to get some sleep. So we appreciate everyone watching. Without you viewers, we wouldn't have a show.
Boomer Center.
I got to go to Van Buren in the morning and watch a football game, and then I got to go to Norman and watch a football game. So I got a lot of traveling to do.
A lot of
Good
fun.
job by all the guys tonight. Good job by Jim Alderson, Brad Cameron. Everyone have a good weekend. We'll see you next week.
I'm sorry. Hey, I will tell you this. I don't know if you're friends with him. You don't have